flipping around. Down here, gone flipping around. You taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something else. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, hot toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
black suit.
yeah, what? So
Yeah.
what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics,
new
let's
release.
start, yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice!
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Hugh does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really.
You have options. Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25
It's
insanely.
gonna have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that. Though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking Dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the Bunny Mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
Now that's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a
With
look.
the ears.
That's a look. All right.
Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got
Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boing.
Give him out the mind breaker!
Berserker, Boom Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid, Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain, Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
But I raise my head from sorrow, and I look right to tomorrow. I look it in his one good eye, and I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah.
We're live!
Yeah, how live are we, Dan?
Completely 100% live.
Completely and utterly live. Wonderful. Hello. Good evening. I'm Victor Lewis. I always debate whether to say my last name or not, but I don't really think it matters one way or the other, does it? Because this is the Ultimate Comics Live Show, and you're not here to see me. You're here to see and or purchase a whole bunch of comic books. And Lord have mercy, do I have a whole lot of comic books to put up on these lives tonight. But first, we got to talk a few specifics. That claim form in the pinned comment and the description of the video is going to be crucial for you getting the things that you want this evening. You need to fill that out with all your vital information. If it's your first time here, definitely click that link and go fill it out. If you're returning, you should probably make sure that it's all correct / updated, because that is our number one and only way to get you the things that you purchase on the live show this evening. Now, how do you claim things on the live show? You will notice we have lots A through whatever letter is down there, and you're going to say the letter of the thing that you want to purchase, and then just like a little detail about it. I want that Batman on A. I want that X-Men on H. You need to say something specific because there are only so many comic book characters in the world. And surprise, surprise, we didn't have little pockets of similar characters, lines, publications. And I need you to tell me the thing that you want so I can get you the thing that you want. Speaking of getting you the things that you want, we ship it straight to your door. You can pick it up in store for free, but we will ship it to you for a flat $8 no matter what you purchase. Now, that $8 is going to encompass all of your orders across the week because our live shows are all tallied and invoiced on one day. What day is that, Dan?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Just about to do that.
Yeah. That's when all that is put together. You will be invoiced. Be looking for it because you need to pay that invoice for us to send you the stuff. Paying for things is a crucial part of what we do here at Ultimate Comics. And if I have to pay for my stuff, you damn well have to pay for yours. Now, we also need to talk about layaway. That got Dan a little bit. I'm actually kind of proud of that. I also want to talk about our layaway. The layaway program is not through Synchrony Bank or anything else. It's just us here doing Ultimate Comics things. You do 15% down, 10% payments over 6 months. No interest on it. It's just a friendly little courtesy that we extend to you because we know there are some things on here that are real expensive. The catch is that you can only have one layaway open at a time. So if something pops up this evening, and we do have some higher price things going on today that you want to snag, just put it on layaway. If you already have a layaway, message us and we'll pay it off / work something out. All you got to do is talk to Dan. Don't talk to me because I can't talk back. In case you haven't noticed, this is a one-way discourse. Still don't have that TV screen. I'm going to say that on this show every time. It's never going to happen. Just like how my other job, we're never going to get a backup power generator. It's just not going to happen. When we have an outage, we're just going to sit there and be like, oh, man, wow. And I will do the same thing with this chat. Dan will tell me some things that you say if you want to be rude or nice. I don't know. It can truly be whatever. I'm just here to sell some books. I think that does just about everything except almost forgot the share prize. What is our share prize tonight, Dan?
Punisher number 1 in 25 from the 2018 run.
Ooh. Let me take a little look. Hell yeah. I love the backwards combat knife. That's one of the scariest ways to hold a knife, for sure. All right. Well, in order to win this share prize, it can be yours for exactly free $0. All you got to do is share the link to the show that's currently going on. You're already here. You know what the link is. And you got to share it publicly, though, on people's walls, in groups that you're in. Every public share will get you a tally. We have a little spreadsheet. We'll randomize it and pick a winner at some point later on in the show. But that's quite some time from now. How long did that take you? That took me roughly 4 minutes. We are not doing too bad. So I'll start putting some books up. I got to figure out what I want to start with. And I feel like if you don't know, I'm sorry that I have to be the person to tell you. Alan Grant died today. So I'm going to put up the first official mission that Tim Drake went on with Batman as the new Robin. Because Alan Grant really had a huge hand in shaping Tim Drake as we know him. I'm going to put that down for $5 on lot A. R.I.P. Alan Grant. For real.
For real, yeah.
For real. That's a heavy loss. I feel that one. I'm going to read a lot of Alan Grant comics over the weekend. I'm going to put down X-Men issue 166, which is going to be your first appearance of Lockheed. Near mint condition, no less. A really nice little comic.
Gustav's coming in, taking that Batman on A.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Aaron Parks is asking how you're doing tonight.
Doing pretty good, man. This is the first time I've worn this Star Wars shirt. I'm kind of into it. Got Superman issue 209 because Clark Kent is real tired of being Supes' fall guy. I tell you what. It's in fine condition, which is why it's just $10. And I guess we got to replace Lot A.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine your alter ego quitting? Like,
yeah,
seems
right?
Like...
I mean, there's a whole Stephen King novel about that, but I mean, it's probably a little creepier than that. We got Justice League of America issue 197, guest starring the legendary Justice Society. It's always funny when that's framed like a fight, but you know by the end of it, there's going to be like hearty handshakes and backslapping. Near mint minus condition, $15 on this. Check. Can you keep your fingers crossed for me that I don't knock any books over? You wouldn't believe the amount of crap that I catch for knocking books over. Although we didn't knock, no, I knocked one over last time. I don't think I've had a perfect show in quite some time.
I don't think you've had you haven't gotten as much grief as Sienna yet, though.
Well, yeah, because I'm not just wacky wailing inflatable tube man. Not saying Sienna does that, but hey, The Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, issue 24. Honestly, this just rocks cover-wise. I love a deep, intricate cover, but it's also the first appearance of Blue Devil, and it's in near mint condition.
Sweet.
So $24 on this. Maybe I should do more wacky arm wheeling inflatable tube man.
If you had knocked anything over at that moment, I would laugh so hard.
I'm going to put down this Black Widow issue number 1, a J.G. Jones variant, no less. That's a 1 in 100.
What number is the JLA on C?
The JLA on C is 197. Trying to pronounce that T in 90, but not just saying 90 is a little difficult for me. I know we've had a whole lot of Thor stuff, but I'm going to keep the Thor stuff happening just because Thor rules. Thor issue 2, the Donny Cates Thor. This is the first mention of Black Winter. And also the first Strange Academy preview. Which is why this clocks in at $42 in near mint condition.
There's also like a really rad opening segment where he's basically saying that Black Winter killed the Justice League without saying that.
That's what happened. And just to follow that up, we're going to have the first full Black Winter.
Nice.
Man, it's almost like that would be ripe for a combo offer. I'm not saying that, but I am kind of saying that.
What number is the X-Men on B?
The X-Men on B is X-Men 166, the first appearance of Lockheed. I picked this out because, like, you'll see in the special features of movies, just like, oh, I wrote this role with such and so actor in mind. This is probably the first comic book I've seen that very clearly is soliciting a Peter Dinklage appearance. Yeah, yo, like it's called Big Man Plans. It's from Eric Powell. It's an Image Comics joint. This is all 4 issues of Big Man Plans. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all of Big Man Plans is going for $28 here on H, our first set of the night. We're going to fill out the board with Ultimate Origins, issue number 1, because I like Bendis, and I also like Wolverine with a bunch of wires in him. To me, that's the truest expression of Weapon X. How many tubes and wires can go into this man?
Our F and G first print. I can't see the barcode. The Thors.
The Thors. I'm pretty sure they're first print. I mean,
it's definitely first print.
Yeah, we would have noted somewhere if it wasn't. So yeah, yes, they are.
Because like all the other printings, they did the variant covers or like interior artwork, basically.
Yeah. So first print A covers. Since we're talking about that, I don't know if I want to start replacing stuff.
Because like the 5th print on Thor 5 is that really rad like Black Winter variant. Matthew was saying you guys should get paid for that Batman Year 1 set in the preview post. Like, man, if we got paid for the sets that we created, like,
I mean, technically, technically we do get paid for the sets we create, but I mean, like a commission almost,
exactly,
being the Indiana Jones of putting sets together. This belongs on the live show. Like that's yeah, pretty
rad.
I wouldn't be against that. It does take effort to put things together. All right, that was enough of talk break. We're going to start cycling out. We're going to start with A. Go ahead and put that Clark Kent alter ego away because I got things to do tonight, guys. I have more Grant Batman stories, Batman issue 458. Just because I wanted to highlight Grant a little bit. We'll see a fair amount of Batman from this era on the show tonight. $5, just to decrease the price of the board a tiny bit.
Man, like his Shadow of the Bat stuff is so good.
Well, since this is the first Lockheed and this is the first Blue Devil, this is just fun Justice League. So I can take the Justice League down. We'll see it again sometime. And I will put up a Green Lantern, one of those DC graphic novels. Green Lantern 1001 Emerald Knights. Because I think we were really going for Emerald Knights puns here. I mean, near mint condition, just $10.
It's a nice one-shot Elseworld sort of.
Yeah.
Story.
Well, I can cycle out the Black Widow is what I can do. More things that we will see later on. And replace it with Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, issue 181. Electro Bullseye Daredevil action. In near mint minus condition, clocking in at $40. Let's see. Something else has got to go. I feel like the Big Man Plans is sort of a long shot anyway. That's the most realistic thing to swap.
Yeah. Matthew, Victor's a little bit less predictable with the preview books placing.
Yeah, I mean, our other host is predictable with where preview books happen.
Oh, he's saying, just promise he'll show the Fantastic Four right after the break.
I mean,
maybe.
We'll see. I got Iron Man 305. This was packed with the Marvel Legends Hulkbuster. It's in very fine near mint condition.
Why does Iron Man look like
just $5?
He's a cat that does not want to be held.
That's probably how you feel a majority of the time if you're a superpowered individual facing off with the Hulk. You are a cat that does not want to be held.
That's valid. Just pause right in the face.
Man, I'll tell you fucking what, man. You don't gotta wait until after the break to see this Fantastic Four. Someone just has to buy something, and this Fantastic Four goes up right fucking now.
Derek's picking up the Iron Man on H.
Look at that. See how easy that was? Bada bing, bada boom. Preview book Fantastic Four 74. Hanging out right down here in fine minus condition. See, that's how my preview books get placed. If you specifically ask for it, I will put it up. Otherwise, I just sprinkle them in for a little bit of flavor throughout the show. This is a solid fucking board, man. I guess the Thors go away. We might see a box Necro, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. If you're a turbo nerd like me, you were probably kind of excited for the first 40K comic. So I got that Boom Studios Warhammer 40K issue 0. This 40K is dope, man. $15 on this first 40K in comic form.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's been hella books and fan fiction. Like, a lot of people hung out on Hammer and Bolter, just reading about stuff and being like, oh, man, this lore is so cool. But to see it translated into visual form is enthralling, to say the least. Nightwing issue 79 with this badass cover that Dan and I were talking about before the show.
Yeah.
It's the first cameo of Heartless in this, but really what matters is this is the second print variant of the climbing up the building, old-timey Adam West thing. Also $15 in near mint condition.
That's the second issue of Tom Taylor's run as well. When he takes over.
I love how visually interesting New Nightwing is. What was that like sideways, like landscape oriented comic that happened not too long ago? Like the complete, like another like silent issue, more or less. I mean, I'm not expecting a number. I'm just kind of expecting, that was cool. Because that was cool.
Because that was cool.
It was cool.
Gustav is asking, would you do Fantastic Four for 90? You have it 115.
How about a flat 100?
Gustav,
triple digits, one Benjamin.
Bobby's saying, if you like rolling like that about the preview books, can we get that Punisher run?
Yo, somebody's got to buy something, baby. You saw what happened with Hulk?
We are not in Amarillo.
God. And you have to say the Texas town Amarillo as well. You can't say Amarillo because it is Amarillo, Texas. It really grinds my gears. I guess I just swapped something out. It can be Alan Grant Batman. It's just an issue of Batman. Not to say it's not rad, but it is that. And I'll replace it with another one of the similar DC graphic novels, Gotham by Gaslight.
Yes.
Everyone knows about the one-shot Jack the Ripper Victoria Batman. Well, very fine near mint original copy of it. Just $10 here on Lot A.
Kind of like what spearheaded those Elseworld tales and whatnot.
Absolutely. And it got a really cool animated movie. It sticks relatively close. It's really fun.
I really like it. In some respects, I like the movie better than the book, which never
It moves a little faster.
Yeah, and they change up a little bit towards the end. Our standing offer is at 100 for the Fantastic Four.
That's
right
correct.
Now, waiting on Gustavus to respond.
I mean, what are other people saying about it? I'm curious, Dan.
We just got one in for 95.
I mean, that's closer.
True.
It's almost practically $100, which is the standing offer. I mean, or you could just pick it up for full price right now and scoop it from everybody else. We could just not worry about it and move on along. Because I don't just have Punisher. I have a little stack of special things that I pulled, especially for you guys. I gotta say, they're all kind of like layaway silver bullets, but it is what it is. All right, we've been sitting for a hot minute. Lockheed can go over here. We can replace it with this comic that we had to look up on Wikipedia from Scout Comics, Metal Shark Bro, where a normal shark gets transformed by the son of Satan into essentially the plot of Cuphead. He has to go exact vengeance.
Actually.
And it's just a shark, but it's also Cuphead. I don't know. It sounds rad. I'm actually going to read it when I get off work. Not this copy, though. This copy is yours. And I've loved this the two other times I've seen it. I love that we keep getting Strange Adventures collections because I get to keep seeing this fucking cover.
Yeah.
The Moon's Phoenix, the mystery of the Moon's Phoenix. It also delights me that this comic / this publication is really sought after, apparently. Because it sells every time I put it up. Every time I put up Mystery of the Moon Sphinx, someone buys that shit. I love that the Moon Sphinx is collectible. Jesus, will I ever be able to say Sphinx? Tune in next week on Dragon Ball Z, and we will find out if I can talk right.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be here for the Moon Phoenix too. But...
Yeah, I would totally be here for the Moon Phoenix.
Also sounds sick.
I'm gonna put up this Legends of Red Sonja Dynamite #1 because Gail Simone writing Red Sonja kind of rocks. By kind of me, definitely. The new recommendation, just $10. Probably going to swap out Daredevil down here at the very bottom. Man, Last Looks is going to be popping, dude. We're going to have so much dope shit on Last Looks. We got Original Sin #6, a variant edition featuring a whole lot of characters. Just a packed cover. Very fine,
awesome.
Near mint condition, just $6. Yeah, dude. It's super cool.
It connects with the... I don't know if it connects across the whole series or if it's like 3 and 3 or something, but it is a connecting cover in some capacity. Which I could have sworn I gave a set of that to Harrison or Tarney, and then it just disappeared. Because I have not seen it since.
I'm going to put up this Batman 1989 annual because in 89, all we had was Snowy Batman. It was just kind of the vibe. Just $5 for this bad boy. I guess Nightwing is going to go into the box as well.
You guys are missing out. Tom Taylor's Nightwing is so freaking good. I was actually also telling Victor, he's doing a lot of references in his run too. It's like his artist is just throwing in just random Easter eggs towards like the Adam West show and everything. Dan Moore's picking up Batman on F. It's just super fun.
All right. There's something that I'm actually reading that I didn't know controversy surrounding, which is sort of my MO, I guess, that I'll be enjoying something and not know that there's controversy about it. And then someone has to tell me, is Beyond the White Knight. I like the White Knight continuity. I think it's fun. I like things that are separate from what you're expecting. And Sean Murphy is apparently beefing.
I love the White Knight.
Like,
series.
Sean Murphy is so mad and coming at DC, being like, you underprinted the shit out of my comic, and nobody can buy it. I'm really mad. So for $15, you can get the comic that Sean Murphy is yelling about right now.
I know, right? Yeah, like it was a few days where it even released. He made a post on his personal Instagram that was like, hey, just so you know, they didn't print a whole bunch of A covers, so if you want one...
Yeah, you better go get it. Somebody always asks for Ghostbusters. I don't have the Ghostbusters #1, but I do have a one-shot. I've got the Ghostbusters Convolution with this American Pride flute-playing ass cover. And I'm going to plop down in near mint condition for $20 here on G.
Gustavus is passing on the Fantastic Four on H. You still have that second offer of $95.
I do, Mr. 95. My offer is still $100. $15 off. I don't know what that percentage is. It's not bad. I'm going to leave the Fantastic Four up since it is a preview book, since it is a relative rarity. Take that origin stories down.
The colors are so good on that too. It's gorgeous.
And I'm going to put up Marvel Comics Illuminati 1 of 5, since we saw the Illuminati not too long ago, or at least a version of the Illuminati. Can it be the Illuminati without Stark? I don't necessarily think so. But very fine, near mint, $20 here on I for Illuminati. Bang! That's what I'm talking about. Metal Shark Bro was always a gamble, similar to Big Man Plans.
All right. So Derek's coming in saying that he will cover that $5 in addition to Matthew. Oh, geez, there's a whole desk there. Matthew's 95. So he'll pick up the extra $5 from Matthew's offer of $95 to complete that payment.
Yo, hold up. So someone is gonna like Venmo someone else
I mean,
Five- or
we'll
just-
invoice them. No,
we'll
that's
just
like-
invoice him $5 for contributing to somebody else's comic.
Yep.
I mean, hell yeah, brother. All right. If somebody offered 95, is that a binding agreement? Or should we check back in? What do you think, Dan?
I mean, we have precedent of doing it in the past.
All right.
Cool.
Yo, let's go. Let's make it happen. This Fantastic Four officially has a new home.
F is first print, and then that Ghostbusters on G. It's not Ghostbusters #1, but it is a real one-shot.
It is a real one-shot. Man, who is our person that did the $5 thing?
Derek Van Rokel picked up that extra.
Shout out to Derek. I had this that I was going to do the thing that I put up just as like, you paying attention? A little free thing. I'm not even going to do that now. This free thing belongs to you now. Your $5, while a no strings attached gift has officially netted you this big ass Carnage poster for no money whatsoever. And
That's
you
awesome.
don't even have to pay attention for it. This is coming to you, baby.
All right. Generosity pays off.
Generosity does indeed pay off.
He said that. Well, that's kind of you.
I mean, it's kind of you to keep us moving. So now that one preview book is gone, another arrives. The 4-issue first solo Punisher. It is the complete series 1 through 5. It is also, if you'll notice the barcode at the bottom, a newsstand version. This is in near mint condition. It is a solid $250. Not the chunkiest of prices, but certainly up there.
Well, Bobby didn't even wait for you to put it on the board. He's picking up that Punisher set on H.
Well, I'm glad that he got the more desirable version because I also have another copy, surprise fucking surprise, that is the direct instead of newsstand. 1 through 5, again, full series. It's just this one is not newsstand. It is direct, and it will also go on H.
I put those together the other week, and I was missing one issue for the like the newsstand set, and I was kind of bummed. Like, I can't make 2 sets, and I dug through a random box. I was like, that is the one issue that I need.
All right, we're gonna swap out Metal Shark like I was starting to. Swap out Metal Shark for Action Comics issue 392, which is honestly a very fun Super Sons thing. Because you know Batman's son would be an Olympic diver.
That's
and
amazing.
you know Superman's son would not have to worry about shit because nothing can hurt him. So I'm just gonna belly flop. Fuck it. Man, we're getting spicy with the language. I hope no kids are tuning in tonight. Or, I mean, if you are, you can very politely tell me that you are but a wee babe and that I should reel it in a little. I don't know. It's been a long week, guys. A long week for your boy. Your boy being me.
And Jeremy Adams is picking up that action on B.
All right.
Sounds good. Good night, Matthew. He was tuning in for, I think, just that Fantastic Four.
Was Matthew our 95 guy?
Yeah.
Congratulations to him. Even though he's gone. Yo, I love King. He knows what he wants. Detective Comics issue 831, a black and white Paul Dini Harley Quinn cover. Lots of Batman pluses lining up here. Near mint condition, just $7. We'll break the Moon Sphinx record.
No.
We'll see it again at some point. We're going to put down, similar to our Galactus, but this is a little Fantastic Four set. We have Fantastic Four 210 all the way to 214. A Fantastic Four story arc and first appearance of Terrax. Because I'm going to say Terrax because it sounds cooler than Terex.
It does.
And I'm going to go $44 on this guy in fine condition overall.
We'll keep an eye out for some She-Hulk. I think, Victor, you had something.
I do have something. I'm going to go ahead and snag that.
We'll keep an eye out for TMNT. And then, yes, even so anything you claim on Tuesday, will be invoiced along with anything you claim on the Thursday show, and then you'll be invoiced for everything together. If you're shipped, you will just have the one $8 flat rate shipping charge, and everything will be shipped out together once it's paid. Eddie Page picking up Gotham by Gaslight on A.
All right. It's great. I wanted an edge spot for what I'm about to do. So, I haven't run across She-Hulk in the boxes yet. It's early days. We might see. But what I do have is this Marvel portfolio of Peach Momoko art. Now, Peach Momoko really is the new hotness here. And this is not just a hardcover book filled with artwork. Oh, no. It is a pocket inside of it where you can take the art prints out and do with them what you will. There are a bunch of rad ones. This is the She-Hulk one, and it beats ass. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. The She-Hulk poster might be one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's so good. Because I think that was one of the Avengers issues that came out. Like
it is year, Avengers 44 in point of fact.
I knew it was gonna be 40 something.
But this collects the Momoko variants for Black Knight #1, Captain Marvel, the End #1, the Doctor Strange Immortal variant, which is another really cool one. It's where his face is like ripping off in two directions.
I do love that one.
X-Men 18, Ghost Spider #2, Iron Man #4, New Mutants #13, Silver Surfer Black #4, which is also another super rad one. Spider-Man and Venom, Double Trouble, Spider-Woman #1, King in Black, Wiccan and Hulking, the Stormbreakers thing that kind of kicked off a bunch of stuff, and obviously the Avengers 44 She-Hulk we just saw. If you kind of want to take a look at some of all the things you can expect, it's done up like a calendar there in the back. The X-23 Wolves is especially cool.
Yes.
Which is, fittingly the one on the cover. But that Doctor Strange faces ripping apart is sick. So this giant Peach Momoko portfolio frameable print collection is just $30.
Right. Eddie is picking up the Detective on B. And then, Derek, can you just confirm that's a claim for the Momoko art prints, please?
Yeah, we were talking about it for a hot second. I should have just put it down and then talked. I don't know. I like holding stuff.
Would you do Batman on F, the White Knight for 12, you it at 15?
Yeah, sure. I'm down with that.
Jennifer, you came in second on my feed. I had you right before Eddie Page for that Detective.
I'm going to put down this thing that also I'm going to have to talk about for a while, so I might as well still write Momoko. Marvel Tales 15, which is a reprint of Amazing Spider-Man 20, and also Strange Tales 112, and also Journey into Mystery 101. All collected in, Marvel Tales format. Just $10 for old-timey Marvel Tales with the first appearance of Scorpion reprinted. I feel like I have to say that.
Ben, I haven't seen any claims from you come in. This is the first comment from you that I've seen. Derek is claiming A.
All right. I will bring that over to you.
And then Bill Scott is taking Tails on B.
Yeah. Have fun with that giant unwieldy hardcover.
Yeah, for real.
All right, with that Peach Momoko going, how crazy do you guys want to get? Because I got the Cursed Web #1 Virgin variant 1 in 500 Peach Momoko cover here. It is in near mint condition, and it's going to clock in at $500. Don't be scared by that price tag. Be a little scared. I am. But also, I'm open to offers. Talk to me. In the meantime, I'm going to put up the Michael Golden variant of Fantastic Four at $643 because I love a good Doctor Doom feature. Much more affordable at just $5. And I found another Gotham by Gaslight, and it's in very fine plus, not as good condition as the other one, so it's marked down significantly at $6. If you missed the first Gotham by Gaslight and you're interested, pick that one up. I'm going to take it down quickly since we already saw one of those this evening. that Batman Snowy Annual still up here?
No, that one did sell.
We're gonna hit this Harley Quinn #1, first solo series Harley Quinn. Near mint minus condition for all aboard the roller coaster of love. $50 in this Harley Quinn. What's coming down? Probably Red Sonja.
Phil Scott is saying, somebody please take that Fantastic Four set. It's one of the best story arcs.
I'm also just going to say out in the open, if you are interested in X-Files comics, speak up. Because I have X-Files comics for days today. We're going to start putting it up at some point. It's going to be another time on the clock situation. I haven't decided when X-Files is. I was thinking because it's X, I should do it at 10, at like something 10. 8, 10, 9, 10. We're going to figure it out. In the meantime, I've got the Women of Power variant for Miss Marvel #5. Just $7, near mint condition comic. And we're going to take... I said I was going to take it off quick.
Yeah, I might as well. What is the Ghostbusters that's on G?
I didn't even notice that I put Ghostbusters on G, man. It is the Ghostbusters Convolution IDW one-shot. It is in near mint minus condition. It is $20.
What can be more patriotic than spending the 4th of July at a comic book convention?
Literally nothing. Nothing could be more patriotic.
The Ghostbusters must stage a revolution of their own. Okay.
Yo, I didn't know the Ghostbusters are on the FBI watch list. All right, something's getting swapped.
Oh.
It's probably the original Sin.
Yeah.
We're going to put down a Gerard Way joint. Honestly, the one I like slightly better than Umbrella Academy, True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. It is the first issue. And it's going to be just $10.
Yeah, that series is rad.
It is rad. It's very cool. It's fun.
It's the sequel to the album story too, because the girl on the cover is the kid from the music videos. Would you do Harley Quinn on D for 38? We got it at 50.
I'm doing for a flat 40, $10 off, baby. Let's go. All right, something's going to go into the box. It's probably going to be Illuminati. Well, Punisher. We have a high value thing up here already.
And
If you want a box necro Punisher, feel free.
Yeah. Dan said he'll do 40 on D.
All right.
Harley Quinn.
I'm going to put down Mr. Miracle issue 18. This is the final Kirby issue of Mr. Miracle, and it's the wedding with Big Barda.
Yeah.
Which our little bracket situation taught me how many people love the Mr. Miracle Big Barda relationship. So $10 for this in fine condition here on D.
Oh yeah, the March Madness brackets.
Yeah, which were so fun, man. And I'm going to put down Amazing Spider-Man issue 230, in which he's fighting the Juggernaut. I need someone to tell me if this is the one where he's traps him in the concrete, the one that Black Tom Cassidy is in. Because if it's that one, that's a very funny Spider-Man situation. This is $36. It's in very fine condition. Dude, I think about him fighting the Juggernaut constantly. This villain that the X-Men have just failed to take down year after year, issue after issue. And Spider-Man's like, come on, just come hang out on this construction site. It's going to be fine. And then just he sinks into concrete and gets trapped Juggernaut style.
Phil Scott says yes, it is.
Nice. See, I do know things about comics. Surprising even me. I mean, it's mostly just Spider-Man.
Would you do the Miss Marvel for 4? You have it at 7 for Eddie Page?
Yeah, sure. I can do that for Eddie.
Would you do D for 5? You have it at 10. for Gustavus.
Half price? That's wild. Let's do it.
You watched any of the Ms. Marvel show?
I have not watched any of this Marvel show. I might have said it last time I was here. I don't know if I finished Doom Patrol last time I was here, but I finished Doom Patrol now. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do next. I actually just watched the new Nathan Fielder joint, but I don't know if y'all fuck with Nathan Fielder. All right, the Momoko is scary enough, so I need to swap something for that is significantly less scary. So why don't we do this Hoth outfit action figure variant of Star Wars 34, because we just love Han Solo around these parts. We're going to swap out the $500 Peach Momoko for, honestly, a hell of a bargain. Issues 1 through 3 issues, trade paperback collections 1 through 3 of Once and Future. For $35, you cannot beat this. Like, that's, this is basically getting one of these for less than free. The percentage off here is nuts. 3 trade paperbacks, a whole kicking off Once and Future, which is one of my favorite comics getting published right now. It's an easy sell. What if King Arthur came back to rule Britannia and he's got a little fucked up? Like,
What of all those legends that you were told were good guys?
What
Not good guys.
What if King Arthur was the baddie?
I didn't even know we had that. I'm like, man, I still need volumes 2 and 3.
I actually broke and got the big collected treasury thing.
Yeah.
Just because I like handing people stuff and just handing them one giant book and being like, you should read this is worthwhile. I did the same thing with Something That's Killing Children.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you got Dan Mora on art. So freaking good. Bill saying Once and Future is one of the best comic series out there.
It really is, man. It's so good. I've got this Guardians of the Galaxy. She was looking for her ancestor, Wolverine. She found more than she bargained for. Yo, Terminator Wolverine?
Dang.
Bro.
Dude.
Guardians of the Galaxy issue 39 with a full Terminator Wolverine. Just $5. Unbeatable.
Would you do an ASM on H for 28? Give it 36 for Dan Moore.
I do it for a flat 30, $6 off.
Right, Dan, let's know if 30 works for you. Corey Fisher's picking up that Guardians on D.
How could you not, honestly?
For real, that's sick.
And just the Terminator Wolverine is foil.
That's appropriate.
It's so cool.
Some good, tasteful foil.
Man, that's something you don't see often. Tasteful foil.
That's right.
We got Suicide Squad issue 10, old-timey Suicide Squad, where Bruce is being threatened by Waller.
Oh, jeez.
You better stop. You better shut up. Verifying edition, just $5.
What is on E?
Man, what is on E? E is the first issue of True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, a Gerard Way joint that is way, way cool. Big fan.
Yeah.
First time I read the trade paperback on Barnes & Noble. It was good enough that I bought it and didn't just read it and leave, which really tells you something.
Yeah, nice kind of dystopian future, ragtag group of misfits kind of rebelling against major corporation.
Yeah, very My Chemical Romance type stuff.
Yeah. Dan Moore's passing on 30 for H. If anybody else wants H for 30.
Yeah, you can have H for 30. You just gotta say it. I'm gonna put down this Moon Knight number 3 from the Lemire portion of it, just because it's a cool skull negative space cover. This is really wrapping a lot of things that I like in skulls and negative space. I mean, a lot of things. Two things that I like: skulls and negative space, and maybe Moon Knight. But I would feel kind of like a fake Moon Knight fan because I watched the show like everybody else. I guess we'll take the Ghostbusters down. I expected that to go fast.
Patrick says, y'all had a couple of Gerard Way joints lately that he's digging. Man, I pretty much love everything that Gerard Way writes.
Yo, he's a fantastic idea, man.
He's great. I just kind of wish that he did his own art. Because if you look at his like concept artwork, it's freaking awesome.
I mean, he is an artist because he did all the artwork for Michael Romance, right? Like,
for the Black Parade stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I thought he made the early covers too. That's sad.
I actually don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm going to put up Namor, the Submariner, issue 6, the second appearance of Tiger Shark, but more importantly, just an old-timey Namor. It's in good condition, and it's just $10, and I'm going to swap out Illuminati.
I don't think we've got any other Gerard Way stuff at the moment, but we'll keep an eye out.
I will keep an eye out. Put up this Tomb of Dracula issue 4, The Bride of Dracula. Also in good condition. Also just $10. I'm going to swap out probably the action figure.
I got Bill Scott coming in first for Submariner on I. Yeah.
All right. Let's get a little crazy. Let's do something.
All right.
Issues 1 through 4 of the first Wolverine solo series. 1 through 4. That's your 1. That's your 2. That's your 3. That's your 4. We should be back to 1 now because that's how numbers work. $500 for the lot of it. Now, it's obviously first Wolverine solo series, sure. It's also the first appearance of Yukio, and it is the first time, and this is fun. This is like the first time that the Whip appears in Spider-Man. It's the first time Wolverine says, "I'm the best there is at what I do."
Yeah.
It is the first time he says that. Hell yeah, brother.
Would you do Tomb of Dracula on F for 8? You have it at 10.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Scott. Sweet.
I forgot where I put it. Oh, it's here.
Yeah. Patrick's asking if you enjoyed the newest MCR song that came out not too long ago.
I have not listened to the newest MCR song.
I think it's pretty rad. I like it. It's kind of like an interesting kind of mashup with like their first album and then the Black Parade.
Put down Fantastic Four issue 510 just because it's a nice group shot cover. Near mint condition. $4. We love to put up affordable things. You know, while there's $500 runs of Wolverine over here, of course. Got this giant Justice League of America issue 150 when we had wacky villains like the Killer Key and his keyhole traps. I do kind of feel that villains have gotten real serious. I'm gonna swap out Killjoys. I was saying other words, man.
Yeah, we haven't gotten anywhere near like the ridiculous villains in a hot minute. Bill Scott's picking up Fantastic Four on F, and then Robert's wondering if we would do Moon Knight on G for 7. You have it at 10.
Yeah, sure. I'm down with that. Let's go.
And then Bill Scott is picking up the Justice League on E.
Alrighty. I'll just go ahead and pick that up as well. Covers that don't explain shit. Superman 251. Too late, Superman. The Thing is born. Man, what is that thing? Why do I care about it? Let's find out for $10. I'll just go ahead and keep making stuff happen over here. Marvel 2-in-1 presents The Thing and Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. Marvel 2-in-1 issue 29. Just $5. Action Comics 369 featuring Superman's greatest blunder. I just love the anxiety quotes over here. Oh my God, you've committed the greatest mistake in history. Man, that's a hell of an internal monologue for old Clark. I'll put down The Flash, issue 164, because he's the Vandal of Central City, or is he? $5 for The Flash. We'll leave Wolverine for now, despite kind of being on the chopping block a little tiny bit. We're going to leave on some future because it fucking rules.
Yeah.
We got parents complaining that he can't be a normal boy. He has to be a Superboy. In Superboy issue 161, leaving Smallville. I think this is the first I'm quitting being a superhero cover that includes someone being like, no, wait, please, please don't. I'm shocked the first Terrax Fantastic Four didn't go anywhere. I thought that shit had legs.
We got a combo offer and then a single offer, both involving H.
What we got?
The combo offer that came in first, would you do Superman on E, which is a 10, and then the Flash on H for just 5? Would you do them together for 12? And then the single offer on H is for 3. Have it at 5.
Since the combo offer came in first, and I would have taken it, I'm going to take the combo offer.
All right. So those are going to Bill Scott.
Put down Neutro, the most astounding superhero of all. How is he the most astounding superhero of all if Neutro does not know the difference between right and wrong? Those two sentences do not make sense with each other. Regardless, this Dell Comics 12 cents issue from January of it's the number 1. I should have read the post-it, huh, guys? Neutro number 1. If only I'd read the post-it and not just tried to riff for 15 million years. I'm going to put down The Outer Limits, issue 11, because I read the post-it note that time, so I know what issue number it is. Here on C.
Learn quick.
Yeah, you have to. And then Laugh, issue 113, clearly an Archie type thing, but it looks like this father is really aggressively trying to get Archie to date his daughter. It's not a theme I would have expected from Archie. Just $10. Damn it! Come on, man! Look, it's hard to get around sometimes here on the Ultimate Comics Live Show.
It is true.
The warehouse is chock full of goods.
We got some work to do on that corner.
We really do. Alrighty. I guess Once in Future can probably find a new home. Or R.I.P. Wolverine. I'll tell you what. I'll take some money off. That run of Wolverine was in near mint plus condition. This one is cheaper in near mint minus condition. And because it's not the showcase copy, I'm even more open to offers. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And then that Once in Future set on A of those 3 trade paperbacks is 18 issues.
Yeah. No better way to get started reading Once in Future.
Wolverine is up currently. Batman Year 1 has not come out. Yes.
It has not come out, but you know how things work. Someone asked for it. What's going to go? Who's going to buy what? Let's find out. Is it you? Are you going to change the board? You going to change the world?
It could be you.
It could be you. You could be the change.
What do you want to see in the world?
I'll tell you what. The Outer Limits 11, while kind of rad, just doesn't have the same panache as the boy with the incredible time machine that saved the world in this full-on dinosaur. So Outer Limits issue 18 is going to replace this Outer Limits.
Can you hold on to that for just a second?
This Outer Limits?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you do C, F, and H?
Jesus.
I know. All together for 18.
C, F, and H all together for 18. Hey, man, let's go. Let's do it.
Those are going to Alan Bazina. And then What is on A?
A is the first 3 trade paperbacks of Once and Future. Someone in the chat called Once and Future the best comic book being published right now, or something approximating that language. And that's something that I will back up. Once and Future fucking rips. Very cool. How many issues is this? Like 18?
It's 18 issues.
18 issues worth of Once and Future. 3 trade paperbacks. An Eisner-nominated series.
There's only one other volume out right now.
What if King Arthur came back from the dead and wanted to kill everybody?
You're only one volume behind of a complete trade paperback set up to this point, and then volume 5, I just looked it up, comes out in January.
Nice. But yeah, what if King Arthur came back and decided his birthright was to rule the world mercilessly, and what if the only people that could stop him were you and your grandma? Come on down to the wonderful world of Once and Future, where shit gets more violent than you're currently expecting. Oh, we got some open slots. So I'm going to put the year 1 in one of them, since somebody specifically asked for it. So here is your Batman year 1. You know what it is. It's the whole thing. It's all of year 1, 404 to 407. Your first Holly Robinson, first Sarah Essen, first Carmine Falcone, first Stanley Merville in the main universe, first James Gordon Jr. in point of fact. $75. And I'll fill our last slot with just a regular Action Comics issue 343. Eterno, the gigantic immortal, just punching the shit out of Clark. $5.
Chen says, badass grandma plus kind of meh grandson save the world.
Kind of meh grandson.
It's a development arc. He comes
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
You never watched an anime? It's gonna be fine.
Think about like Milo in Atlantis. Like he was pretty like
he starts off pushing his glasses up and whacking the boy with a wrench, and by the end of the movie he's riding the rockfish around shooting lasers at blimps. Come on, man. Give Duncan some time. All right, things got to start getting swapped out. We're going to start with Superboy running away from his responsibilities. Going to replace it with some Gold Key Comics, Walt Disney Comic and Stories, featuring the just baffling pairing of Zorro and Donald Duck. This is issue 12 of volume 23. Jesus. We'll take this Outer Limits down.
Derek's having a bit of a live showception moment. He says, as I'm watching the show, I'm also opening my weekly shipment from the Ultimate Comics live show.
Hey, man, we're everywhere. Never forget.
Double dose.
Double dose. Men of War, issue 115. The scorching return of Navajo ace Johnny Cloud in the startling mission Killer Ace. Handle with care. I wonder if that means he's being shipped in a container or something. $5 for Men of War.
All right. Sean Conley's coming in. And
stop touching stuff.
He's picking up. He finally got someone scooping A. So he's picking up A, B, and H.
Hell yeah. So glad.
Same.
I kept it up there for a reason. Please.
Someone needs to
Someone read this.
It's so freaking good.
We'll do more old-timey things, more Gold Key Comics, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, issue 12. Just what I assume is probably the Nautilus. I mean, I don't know. Just some underwater old-timey craft getting absolutely wrecked by sperm whales. And a blue whale in the background. Oh, man, that's the worst. Oh, no. $10. Popping down some more Flash because the Flash is wanted for murder. Is the other Flash? No, the other Flash went where he was a vandal. This time he's a murderer. The Flash seems to get in a lot of trouble with the law. Speaking of superheroes in trouble where they really shouldn't be, Adventure Comics featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, issue 360, has Superboy just under the rule of what I assume is some sort of Roman legion, mining gems for them.
Can I swap you this Disney for that Superboy abandoning his responsibilities that was on B?
Yeah.
That's the. Get the book straightened out for you, Sean. No problem. So just to clarify for you, I got you that Superboy 161, Action Comics 343, and then Once and Future Volumes 1 through 3.
That's what happens when we're speeding through here. We kind of are moving books. I don't know why I said books like that. Anyway, I'm going to take the Suicide Squad off like I was intending to. Put down Action Comics issue 413, the Voodoo Doom of Superman. He is weak to magic, so that does make logical sense in universe. But we know better than to talk about things from a Doyleist perspective. $10.
Sean Collins picking up the Men of War? On
It is. I'm going to put the Wolverine away. Got that Damian Wayne being Batman issue 666 over here.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, the first Professor Pig and stuff. We just can't get enough Grant Morrison, especially around here at the Ultimate Comics Warehouse.
Oh, yeah. No.
$75.
Would you do A for 5? You have it at 10?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's do it.
So that's going to Corey Fisher.
Look at this wild shit in World's Finest, issue 190, where a bunch of people have received Superman organ transplants and gotten pieces of his powers. One guy has his breath. One guy specifically has his strong hands. If you can see him in the little corner there, his chest emblem is literally just a fist. I don't know.
That's great.
It rocks. It's $10.
Oh.
I would kill to be in the pitch rooms for comics like this. So just what if some guy got Superman's hands?
Well, there's a the Legends of the Dead Earth annuals they did in '96. There's a Superman one where so this is after Earth is dead. They clone Superman, but humans can't hold his DNA and like have all his powers. They can only get one, but they have like terrible side effects.
Oh God!
It's like the guy that has his flight cannot not fly. So if he's not thinking, he'll just float away. The dude with super strength can't be gentle. He can't hold anything or he'll destroy it. The heat vision guy has to let out his heat rays every like couple hours or his head will melt. It's great. All I have to say, what is the grade on the Batman on F? Or Batman, I guess.
Yeah, the Batman. It's going to be fine, very fine.
That's just a...
And I pulled this out because I think this might be a complimentary issue in some way. What issue is this? 190, 180. Oh, yeah, it totally is. Okay, that's rad. All right, this is 189, where Superman is apparently an organ donor and is trying to give his super heart to Batman. This is $5. This is $10. Look, man. I'm going to make a little post-it note.
You get your, like, generous Superman duo here.
Yo, organ transplant Superman where villains get pieces of his body and give themselves powers. This is worthy of being a 2-issue art collection. So I'm going to do that. World's Finest, 189 and 190, Tale of the Super Organs. I'm going to knock $3 off and sell both of them for $12. Someone in the chat has got to read the story of Superman's spleen. All right, I'm not just going to let this go by. In the meantime, put down the Atom, issue 30, Days of the Bat Knights, but not Batman Bat Knights, just Knights on Bats. $10.
Right. Sean Conley's coming in, picking up your super organ set on A.
Everybody loves the super organs, baby.
Oh, well, let me... Willie, can you confirm if that was a claim on A or if that was just a statement, just so I can make sure these books get to the right people? He said A for whatever he writes, and I just wasn't sure if it was a claim. Or
A for whatever. So he was like pre-claiming it while I was writing a post-it note in the back.
So I'm just trying to make sure.
That's rad. I love the faith. What if I don't oh man, there's a surcharge of $5 for putting this set together right now for you?
Oh no, Willie, you came in first with that. I just wanted to confirm that was a claim. So that's going to Willie T, not Sean Conley, for the Super Organ set. Just wanted to make sure I got that straightened out.
Man, I think that's the first time I've made a set live during the show. I've put the Atomic Robo sets together for a super set, but that's the first time I've seen two books like, nah, let's go.
I mean, that's a pretty rad set too. I mean, it's got a solid theme to it, you know?
Yeah, Super Organs. I'm going to do From Beyond the Unknown, issue 13. Comparison of what aliens look like versus what they actually look like. A classic V scenario. Just $5.
Right. Suresh is picking up the Atom on C, so he came in first for that one. Sweet. F is the set.
F is the set. All year one. Put down the Super DC Giant, the best of the brave and the bold, featuring Batman, Flash, and Metamorpho. Number S16, whatever the hell that means, DC. S16? Why do your comics have letter designations? Either way, just $5 for the best of the brave and the bold. And I will put down another Superman Action Comics issue 465, in which... Is that Lex? Is that what Lex looked like at the time? I mean, he's bald.
Yeah.
But I like that he's saying, ow, on the cover.
It's very much that, like, Super Friends, like, costume.
Yeah, so 465 Action Comics, just $5.
Jen's saying Victor, King of Sets.
King of Sets, never forget.
What is on E? It's Batman 666.
That's correct. The first Damian Wayne as Batman. It's got some really disturbing fish-type imagery in it. Professor Pig is there for the first time. Lots of things are going real wrong in Gotham. All right, it's probably time for us to start cycling some things, so why don't we do that? Got this Giant World's Finest presents Batman and Superman, issue 188. Can Superman defeat the negative Superman? We just recolored him. You ready? Very good, fine condition for old-timey World's Finest.
It's like in a Dark Side War when he charges up on Apocalypse and becomes that, like, negative. But he just gets super angry all the time.
Always a drawback.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed seeing the DC Comics Strange Sports.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is Strange Sports number 1. And these sports stories include why did the Devil challenge a World Series team to a game of baseball, and what was the secret of the odd little man who always bowled perfect 300 games. Look at this literal leprechaun. This literal bowling leprechaun.
I love the people off to the side that are very crouched over to look.
This magic little man, he's bowling. It's incredible.
Yeah, I can't believe no one's jumped on F yet either.
We got this, They're Back, a book-length thriller starring the unique Metal Men, issue 42. A book-length thriller, no less. Just $5.
Classic Frank Miller retelling story of Batman.
Yeah, we love year 1. Also, another good animated adaptation.
That's the other thing I was going to say, yeah.
Also, I looked it up. Adaptation is not an archaic format. It is the traditional spelling and pronunciation of the word. However, because languages are meant to evolve, and I firmly believe that as someone with a more than passing interest in linguistics, people have started to say adaption more often. So either adaptation or adaption is acceptable, and they functionally mean the same thing. So spin on it. World's Finest, issue 196, featuring Batman strapped to a boxcar.
Carney was so proud of his brief moment last week, though, when he came
I'm
in.
glad he was, and I will let him have it because I know he's not watching.
Like he brought it up again on Friday.
Son of a bitch!
Like he was very proud of that moment.
Oh, I'm gonna get his ass. I'm gonna hang out the next time he's hosting a show. I'm gonna hang out for the X-Men special next Tuesday here on the Ultimate Comics live show, where we'll be featuring all of the X-Men comics we've been hoarding, except those Wolverines that I showed earlier. Tune in.
Might have been the smoothest segue we've had.
There you go.
Great.
Justice League of America issue 185, because Darkseid Rising is always a significant threat. Just $10. Swapping out the 666, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Year one is next on the chopping block, boys.
How?
And it's getting replaced with none other than Wolverine issue 24 in the streets of Japan, I would assume.
Looks like it.
Knowing Wolverine, I don't want to be rude and misrepresent Chinese kanji, but it is what it is. This is $10, and it's replacing year one. Development that I could not have anticipated.
What an upset.
What an upset.
Still available if anyone wants to box Necro. Layaway is an offer, also a thing.
Got that right. The Mighty Thor, issue 384, the first issue of a brand new era, and a costume that completely rocks. Love the peck window. You don't really get too many slutty male costumes, but I am here for it, dude. Hell yeah. Look at those rippling obliques, because we learn things here on the Ultimate Comics live show. And that's what those muscles are called.
Are those like lapels on his boots?
They
How
are.
massive are those? They're
Makes him more aerodynamic when he fights.
they cup his knee when he bends his leg. Exactly. It's some sort of like knee shield. Like
Yeah, no, it's protecting him from damage. Yeah, Batman Detective Comics issue 617 with this crazy stained glass Middle Ages gesture Joker cover.
I love that cover.
Just $5.
David Lee's picking up Thor on G.
It's all about the peck window and the knee shield, right?
Exactly.
Also the T on the belt, just in case you didn't know who he was.
Yes. And then, of course, he has a spiked shoulder pad, and there are chains in between, like all
Hell
over
yeah.
his costume.
And from Marvel, we're going to do House 2, the second story, with a cover that makes me really need to know what House 1 was about, because clearly something was popping off. Just $5 for House 2, the second story. Damn, that shit looks spooky. Spooky as hell, boy.
House 1, the first story.
House 1, the first story.
How confident are you to call yourself the first before you even have an heir? Like,
I didn't even think about that, but just calling yourself the first in like a personal context, not a comic book one. If you're just going around saying that I'm Victor Lewis the first, implying that soon there will be another. Don't want me, I'm just getting my house in order.
the first or the third?
Haha. Let me see what time it is.
It is 8:12.
Oh, I missed my 10 mark.
Yeah, I was watching it to tell you, and then I also missed your 10.
It's fun. It's not like we're lacking for time, Dan.
That is true.
Also, I just wanted the board to sit for a second before I go on another changing out spree here.
Also, it's just kind of like aesthetically pleasing. The only empty spot is the very middle on the bottom row. It just fits.
Let's go ahead and put something in there. Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, issue 112. Murder, cries the mandrill. because you will just get your ass beat by a monkey. Never forget that a chimpanzee will literally rip your face off. If you think you can fight a monkey, you are wrong. Just fun facts I'm giving you here in the Ultimate Comics Live Show. I've said here on the Ultimate Comics Live Show a lot, and I'm starting to like it more and more as I do it. Avengers issue 193, where Inferno is wrecking a cable car. And if we don't stop him, the whole city is doomed. That's got to be in San Francisco, right? That's the only place where a cable car is.
The only acceptable location. We'll keep an eye out for some Silver Age X-Men. However, just like Victor said too, we have that X-Men special.
Oh yeah, we've been saving up X-Men, dude. I've been neck deep in X-Men for the past 2 weeks. I don't even work here every day, and I'm tired of looking at X-Men. Put down the Incredible Hulk, issue 369 versus Freedom Force. You're talking about old-time X-Men. When Freedom Force are introduced, is this the government-backed kill squad that's not the X-Men, not the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants? They're the Freedom Force now. Don't worry about it.
What is the issue number on A?
The issue number on A is 193.
When is the X-Men show?
Tuesday, next Tuesday. Got a DC Comics Action Comics crossover with the Human Target, where Superman is the target of the Toy Man. This is the first Toy Man. There is a hole punched out of the front cover, unfortunately, though. Just like a little tiny guy, like a little tiny hole punch, but that instantly downgrades us to very good condition. So $5 on this.
Super fun, though. Toyman was always my favorite in the Super Friends cartoon.
I've got a little set here, issues 443 of Batman and 444. We're stalking the crime smith. Love a 2-issue set. Very fine, near mint condition. $10 for the both of them.
Throw my phone again.
Yeah, just toss that phone.
It wouldn't be a Thursday night live show anymore without me throwing my phone at some
I'm going
point.
to put down Spawn, issue 229. The crushing weight Hulk cover homage sort of thing. We love Todd McFarlane, Spawn. Issue 229 of Spawn, $60. Take this Wolverine.
Did you see? I don't know if you follow like the McFarlane Toys like figures, the action figure line. But he released so many good ones in his showcase this last week.
Ooh, I'm gonna go check it out. Yo, my desk needs an action figure.
Like they Speeding Bullets. They're doing a Speeding Bullets like Batman, Superman.
Oh, yo, you love Speeding
Yeah,
Bullets.
dude, as soon as I was like, damn it. The Scarecrow, the new design for Scarecrow that's like badass.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're doing one for that.
You have the like Arkham style needles on fingers, new Scarecrow.
Not that
or
one,
like
but
the fear, whatever.
The Fear State where he has like the giant, like
Yeah, dude, I like Fear State Scarecrow.
Me too.
Got 7 startling stories of super science fiction from DC Gigantic Strange Adventures. The Day the Earth Split in Two, just $5. Strange Adventures.
Seems problematic for the Earth.
It really does.
And then he's doing like Necron, Atrocitus.
Ooh, cool. I would love an Atrocitus.
For real.
Have you the nerve to face the unexpected from DC Comics? Issue 171, A Plague of Panic, can be yours for just $5. Also, while we're just standing here, someone in the chat want to help me try and explain what exactly the Phantom Stranger is / does to my significant other, because I could really use some help.
Any Avengers issues under 100? Well, we'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. That's real early. I feel like we had something around there, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, no, it's not worth doing that right now.
Yeah, no, It pops up. It pops up. What issue is Spawn on E?
Issue 229. Got DC's House of Secrets, issue 102. In very good, fun condition. On H, I guess we'll swap out the house to the second story.
Willie T's picking up the unexpected on G.
All right. Found this another badass Suicide Squad cover, issue 49, in which Babs is gonna shoot the hell out of somebody.
Oh shit!
Literally, just $10.
Yeah.
Now I've been trying to figure out what this is, and I don't know, and it's taped. So why don't we find out together? Because I have to look at it. I have to. The only note on the post-it is exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point.
Oh.
So what we have here says the Captain's Jolting Tales trading card set number 1 contains cards 1 through 6. Okay. That's what the Captain's Jolting Tales trading cards looks like. The other thing in this pack is CaptainJoint.com. Yes, I have a website. Drug war facts on this page. That's got to be Captain Joint, right?
Yeah.
That has to be Captain Joint.
Gotta be.
Captain Joint also publishes Far Out magazine, freeing your mind one issue at a time, creating change, Festival Camping 102. Captain Joint sells ads? Hell yeah, Captain Joint. There's a lawyer ad at the end, which I think is very helpful. Looks like you could mail order stuff from Captain Joint. And finally, a Captain Joint for President. Oh, man. What an unfortunate digital print. Captain Joint may be an expert in how to best smoke your weed. Captain Joint is not an expert in printing. So it looks like what we have here is a collection of Far Out magazine / Captain Joint memorabilia and merchandise. Fascinating. Only on the Ultimate Comics live show would we have a bag full of publications from a dude and his trading card. I'm so fucking fascinated by that.
Willie T says, careful, you buy that and a drum circle could form.
Right? Yo, especially with Festival Camping 102. I'm actually curious to see what Captain Joint has to say about how to best camp at a festival. I consider myself something of an expert.
He's got a bobblehead.
He has a bobblehead?
Yeah, he's got a puppet.
He has so much merchandise. I need to locate Captain Joint. If Captain Joint is hanging out at Electric Forest, I might get a ticket for next year. I wasn't planning on it. I've gone enough times. But, all right. I got real distracted by that, guys. I should start swapping things out today.
What's the condition on the Spawn?
If somebody was going to say, what's the condition on Captain Joint, I was about to flip the fuck out. I don't know. Good. The Spawn is near mint. Baked. Yo, the status on Captain Joint is deep fried. Yeah, I'm sorry that took such a hard left, guys. I just, yeah.
We've maintained viewership.
I've got a super gross House of Mystery cover, 204, with possibly one of the most disgusting monsters I've ever seen. Yo, you join Captain Joint Smoke Circle. That's what you better be seeing in about 2 hours.
It almost looks like a more legitimate version of the Absorbaloff from Doctor Who.
We're bringing up the Absorbaloff now, the famed worst episode of Doctor Who.
Designed by a child.
Yo. Ooh, I almost said some very not safe for work things about the final 30 seconds of that episode.
Yeah, no.
Woo! Okay, all right, we're really towing the line with Captain Joint anyway. Someone needs to buy Captain Joint. Someone needs to support the good work that Captain Joint is doing. Strange Adventures from DC Comics. I summoned the Justice League here to save me, says Adam Strange, and I doomed them from this guy that just has lights in his eyes. It's just disintegrating fools. In good condition for Strange Adventures, just $5. Swapping out Hulk. A little bit more Superman and Batman, World's Finest, issue 220. Let no man write my epitaph, plus Metamorpho. Here in issue 220, just $5.
Would you do Spawn for 45? You have it at 60.
I would do it for 45. And surprise, surprise, I have more than one copy. Everyone bless the brave soul that just put Spawn on sale for you. Yes, you.
You can thank Ben Davis.
You can indeed. We really got to empty this room out.
I know. That's something I'm kind of wanting to ask about once they kind of figure out, I guess, what they're doing with the other room. George is picking up a Spawn on E.
All right. Still have more than one. I'm going to put up one of our main features for the evening, just for fun. Got to make sure I don't knock anything over.
John Thurber's picking up a Spawn on E.
Come on, Dan. I'm trying to do stuff over here. I still have more than one. All right. So it's hard to pick it up all at once. I don't quite have the tendon strength to do it. But what I have is the first Johnny Quest series, complete comic set, all 3 series, and it even includes the Dave Stevens number 5, 1 through 31, 1 through 3, and 1 and 2. Every single Johnny Quest original comic in one fat stack. All the Johnny Quest. Every single Johnny Quest. It's all here. A complete Johnny Quest mega set. Every piece of it. I don't know.
Brock's picking it up. Brock's picking it up.
Oh, okay. Well, looks like I don't have to put it on the board, which is great because it's very heavy. Just waiting in the wings to elbow drop that Johnny Quest.
All right, I was like, I need to be real careful picking this up.
Well, that didn't even hit the board. So on D, we'll do Superman issue 292. Someday I'll kill you for what you've done to me, Superboy. And this is that day, Superman.
Talk about holding a grudge.
Oh, yeah, that's Lex, baby. $5. I mean, Spawn can stay since people are still expressing interest. I like this House of Mystery cover for 213 because this guy's watching television and it's got a little static. It's got a little snow because his reception's bad because there's literal demons messing with his antenna. It's like the much more mundane version of the Goblin on the Wing in the old Twilight Zone episode.
Yup.
You're not in a plane. You're just in your living room, but your TV starts fucking up, and it's just because there's demons. Gremlin. I guess it's technically a gremlin on the wing, if you want to get real technical about it. Got the DC special Wanted, the world's most dangerous villains, featuring the Toy Man, the Penguin, and Captain Cold, plus Heatwave, because Flash villains tend to come in too. It's the only way you can really handle them, honestly. It's just too fast. Just $5. I'm not going to replace... No, I am going to replace Captain Joint. I can't hold Captain Joint up here for sentimental reasons. And I will put down another Unexpected, issue 173. Honestly, a dog being on an island is a pretty good sign that you're probably going to be okay. Post shipwreck. At least for a little while.
It depends, I guess. Depends on whose dog it is.
Yes, it does. Better get into a most dangerous game scenario.
Exactly.
And another House of Mystery issue 218, where this dude is just straight up frozen in 2 blocks of ice, but they're kind of collected on him. $10. Replacing that Barbara Gordon with the world's biggest gun. I'm kind of surprised.
It's just furthering to support my my claim that I can't remember. Was it Nancy Dyer who plays? No, sorry, that's Nancy Wheeler is the character's name. Anyway, that actress needs to play Barbara Gordon. Like, be so good from Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, I was struggling to picture her face, but now
Yeah, I mean, I screwed up. I combined her actual name with her character name, so I did not make it easier. But I feel like she needs to play Barbara Gordon. Superman going to Sean Conley.
All right.
Wrong issue number.
I got something pretty badass. I've got Dead Orbit, the Dark Horse Aliens 4-issue series. The reason there's only one man's name on Dead Orbit, the reason it's just James Sukoe, I don't know how to say his name. I've only ever seen it written, guys. But I know that he wrote and penciled and colored this entire comic. This is a singular effort, and Dead Orbit rules, man. It's very close to the original Alien storyline. We got the space station trapped, minimal equipment, have to make it out alive, but it's more in media res, like you sort of get going into the action immediately. Dead Orbit is a fantastic Alien story. If you like Alien, I cannot recommend it enough.
Would you do the House of Mystery on F with the House of Mystery on I together for 13? It comes out to 20.
2 House of Mysteries? Yeah, sure.
2 houses.
2 houses?
2 mysterious houses.
House the second? Been a while since we put up pricier things, so why don't we level up a tiny bit? Why don't we put down the 3rd appearance of Jonah Hex here in Weird Western Tales number 12, except it's actually the first Weird Western Tales, because previous to this, it was All-Star Western. So the first named Weird Western Tales and the 3rd appearance of one Jonah Hex. I'm also going to put down Captain America issue 103, featuring this big-ass Red Skull cover. It's in fine plus condition, and it's $50. I'll swap out this creepy-looking ass thing up here for Fantastic Four issue 82. Fantastic Four issue 82 with some Inhumans action. It is the first appearance of Zor.
We just passed 8:30, so whenever you want to do your break.
Sure. Let me put up a couple more things. I feel like I might do the break a little later because I want to put these up and let it sit for a second. Amazing Spider-Man issue 68. Crisis on Campus. Classic Spider-Man. Early Spider-Man. Just $75. In fine, very fine condition, no less. And finishing out our super early Marvel, The Invincible Iron Man issue 3. My friend, my foe, the fearsome freak. Early Iron Man, fine minus condition, $80 for this one. I'm going to leave Dead Orbit because Dead Orbit rules.
Thomas Wolf coming in to take ASM on B.
You got it. I might just leave those 2 spaces open since we're headed into the break not too long from now. Tell you what. I'm going to put down... No, I'll say that for later. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, this is where we're standing before the break. So we're going to hang out for a second. We're going to go to commercial. And then we'll be back soon enough with a whole lot more books. See you soon.
Yeah.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics.
toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One commie, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there. Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind the scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, heck yeah. This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You know, you got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap. I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, all right, back to the box. Okay.
We're back.
What? I'm not looking at my phone. That'd be insane. Why would I ever be distracted when I'm on the Ultimate Comics live show? Yeah, let me just go ahead. I just need to check the weather, make sure my house isn't flooded. I live a little too close to the Eno River to not be worrying about my house being flooded. All right. So this is exactly where we left it before the break. So I should probably put up some new stuff. Should probably put up some stuff like Spawn issue 100. Tom McFarlane does love his landmark issue highlights. It's in near mint condition and $75. We're going to put that here on high. And I want probably the Fantastic Four to stay. We can take the Iron Man down. Because I want to put up this evening's preview book slabs is what I want to do. Since we're hot off the break, I feel like there's no time to put up slabs quite like the present. So I'm going to do New Gods, number 1. You know, Jack Kirby, New Gods, Orion, Light Ray, Metron, Highfather, all that action. CGC graded 7.5 here on B. And our
Sorry, go ahead.
second slab of the evening is Hetty of Hollywood, number 39. Man, this came out in 1950. CGC graded at a 4.5. But really what you're paying for is the foot picks in the back covers. But yeah, Hetty of Hollywood, number 39. CGC graded at 4.5. Our 2 preview slabs that you saw before you showed up for the show this evening.
Would you do Spawn 100, the McFarlane cover for 60 over to 75?
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, I forgot where I put it.
No worries. Just keep an eye out for some Green Arrow.
I will keep an eye out for some Green Arrow. I've gotten a little bit more interested in Green Arrow as of late. There's a lot of very well-written Green Arrow out there. I feel like creators who get on Green Arrow realize that there's more to him than just Batman with a bow. and they really try and prove that to you. Man, we got some stuff. We really do have some stuff. Okay. Well, it took us forever to sell the Once and Future trade paperback set. But here from Kieran Gillen, I've got 3 trade paperbacks worth of Phonogram, which is dope. Like, yo, dude. It's like dark modern fantasy sort of stuff that takes this bent of like, bro, what if music was magic? And it takes that concept in very interesting and cool directions. 3 trade paperbacks. I liked it when Dan said how many issues? How many issues? I don't know. Maybe I like this because I'm such a sucker for the Wicked and Divine.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it's 3 arcs and it doesn't tell me how many issues. No, it's 6 each. Haha, surprise. 18. 18 issues, just like Once and Future. I should have known. It just makes logical sense. But if you like Wicked and Divine, you will be all about that. I can practically guarantee it. Dog, of course I'm going to put this up. Holy shit. Look at this 1 in 100 Hellfire Gala Jean Grey badass. Ooh. Ooh. Holy shit. $90 for this. This rules, man. What?
Yeah, and we've got about we got the lowest price on eBay. We had an exclusive on that book.
No, thank you for the pitch. We have the lowest price on eBay.
That's already $10 below any listing on eBay of the same grade.
I'm going to put down over here Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Just a wonderful little adaptation, $5. Because I forgot that Jonah Hex was $240. And it's just about time. I know I said that we were going to try and time it specifically, but it's time to just go for it. So just give me a second. Okay.
Right. Willie T is picking up one of those Jean Grey covers on H on layaway, and he'll pay off his current layaway.
Nice. Surprise, surprise. I have 2 of them. Exactly 2. So you can get the last one. But the price is now fixed. Taking no deals. All right, we'll see these slabs again on Last Looks, but I'm about to go into X-Files mode. So if anything on the board is striking your fancy, the time to talk about it is while I carefully put these slabs back in their slab sleeves. They're special, bespoke slab sleeves. It's ironic that I'm so careful with slabs when arguably they're what I have to be the least careful with.
Oh, you got Smiley. He'll tell you how to crack a slab.
Man, I have zero desire to crack a slab. That's why because if something's in a slab, I feel like I know that it's money and I should be careful.
Although you said bespoke, like slab sleeve, I just kind of want there to be like a niche business
making bespoke slab sleeves.
Yep.
Like they have the custom labels, like you have your Spider-Man slab sleeve.
Exactly.
Just want to see how many times I can say slab sleeve.
Slab sleeve.
Slab sleeve. All right, we're going to take the Fantastic Four down. And we're going to get going with X-Files. Here we go. So this is the top special edition X-Files 1 and 2. This is reprinting the first 6 issues of the first series. And that's $5 because it's reprints.
Would you bill and Ted for 3 of it 5?
Sure. Only because I have things to do. So following up those 1 through 6 reprints, I've got issues 8 and 9 of the X-Files. From now on, every X-Files that I'm going to put up is going to be a complete story arc. So 8 and 9, $5. 10 through 12, another story arc, Feelings of Unreality. Take that dead orbit down, which is crazy.
Eddie Page is taking that other Hellfire Gala 1 in 100 on H on layaway.
I mean, I have a couple more of variants that are recent if you guys want to see those. I mean, there's like a little box over here with some stuff that I'm not sure I'm supposed to touch, but also, if you guys want to see ratio variants that are recent, I can 100% pop that out.
Oh, yeah, that stuff didn't make it up on Tuesday.
Yeah, so, I mean, just holler at Dan if you want to see more of that type of stuff. In the meantime, issues 15 and 16 of Topps X-Files. Who's going to die first? Neither Mulder nor Scully. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
18 and 19, story arc called Night Lights. 31 and 32, Surrounded. That's the name of that story.
Also, please be specific in claiming these.
Yeah. Don't make Dan's life any harder than it has to. Say the lot number.
Hit It or Quit It from YouTube is saying, I'm waiting for them to make slabs to protect the slabs.
Yeah. 100%. Especially with the special labels. When those labels go out of print, you can't get the label anymore.
Yeah.
So you would kind of need a slab to protect your slab if you have a label that's no longer getting produced. Here are 5 season 1 one-shots of X-Files. Beyond the Sea, Conduit, Deep Throat, Squeeze. Some Chris Carter one-shot X-Files originals. All of them collected here together for $20. It's 5 one-shots. Just going to say that again. 5 one-shots. The X-Files feature film adaptation in comic book form. R.I.P. Phonogram.
And X-Files are just such a good show, too.
And we're going to top that out with the X-Files graphic novel, Afterflight. Now look, it's a whole board full of X-Files. There's 2 more X-Files things. I'll put them up if people are interested, but this is the X-Files gamut we have. Other things I have are these. It's not quite Ashcan, but it's like a digest form. So 3 X-Files digests, also from Topps. And a sealed in the bag sci-fi invasion magazine talking about Star Trek, talking about Godzilla, and obviously talking about the X-Files movie. So these are the 2 things that are not on the board. This is the X-Files extravaganza that we have for this evening. I'm going to let this hang out for a second for any X-Files heads hanging out, and then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming in no time, which probably will include some new variants. Do people express any interest in that, Dan?
I'll say, Robert's saying show them.
Okay. I'll pick the coolest ones.
It was a couple of years ago now, but I just decided I was gonna binge through all of X-Files.
I mean, you could do far worse things with your time, Dan.
Oh, it was great. It took a while, but it was great. I'm not complaining.
All right, I picked some cool stuff. for when we're done with X-Files. It's still crazy that neither of those Wolverines are gone.
I know.
I mean, they'll be back on the X-Men special. I have no doubt. We'll end on Last Looks, but it is what it is. All right, last call for X-Files. Here's all your X-Files. I feel like I should do a little timer. Instead, I'm just going to count to 10 in my head, and then we're going to move on. I'm no microwave, but that's roughly 10. Now, similar to the special slab sleeves, just give me a second to clear the board off. This kind of has the making of an X-Files superset. We really only need a few issues to finish it out.
I believe it. That's awesome.
In a full, complete X-Files set, I think that would be really cool. Especially including shit like the movie adaptation and the little digests and this magazine.
I went to go check our shares and I hadn't refreshed the page yet, so it still had it from when we first started streaming.
No!
I was like, there's no way we only
No
have
one's
6
sharing!
shares. Okay, I hit refresh and the number's a bit better now.
Hell yeah. Well, I got that last spot standing because everybody wants to do Last Ronin. This is a 1 in 10 variant of that particular Transformers tale. Batman 125 kicking off the dopest covers of Chip Zdarsky's run here. This 1 in 25 cover is beast. I'm going to pick one up for myself, honestly. $10 on this guy.
And it's also the first issue of the brand new story arc, first issue of Chip Zdarsky on Batman. And it's really good.
Put down this Daredevil 1 in 100 that honestly just kicks ass. Based off what released this week, is this like relaunch of Daredevil 1?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so.
I mean, it's still, the aftermath of Devil's Reign. It's still Zdarsky, but it is a new run. Ben Davis is picking up Batman on Bead. We have more than one.
We do not.
All right. Let me see.
Look, I'm lying. I was going to take the other one. We have two. Fine.
Okay.
Someone else can have one. I'll just go to my local Ultimate Comics store and pick one up like a normal person.
All right. So, George, we got you down for the second copy.
I gave that up for you, George. I was totally... Don't say I never did nothing for you. I'm going to put down another Hellfire Gala variant, a full White Queen variant. Love a little bit of M. Frost action. Just $15.
George says thank you.
No problem, George. And I've got the 1 in 25 of that same Daredevil at a $25 price point. Those are the cool variants that I saw. If anybody's interested in them.
Yeah, that moment with Daredevil's gorgeous.
I'm going to put down a 2-issue Detective Comics mini set. Well, 2-issue, 3-issue. Yeah, it's a full story arc. 635 to 637. Detective Comic mini set. 3 issues worth of Detective Comics. Just $10.
Dustin Johnson saying up that Daredevil 1 in 50 on D.
I have more than one of those, and by more than one, I mean that's the last one now. I had 2. Literally more than one.
Willie T saying that he just got his Daredevil today from last week, and it's beautiful in person. Dan Morris picking up Detective on E.
All right. Well, why don't we put down a little bit more Daredevil? Daredevil issue 115, Night of the Death Stalker, which apparently this features an ad for Hulk 181 previously to the book's release. That's what my post-it note says.
The things that get books on Key Collector.
Truly. let's put up this rad thing. More Gold Key stuff, except this is Gold Key that I actually know / care about. We got some Green Hornet action. It's number 2 of the Gold Key Green Hornet. It's in very good condition, and it's $20. Put down Combat Kelly, issue 39. Following the battlefield exploits of Mr. Kelly. Pride of the infantry. Just the infantry. Some strange adventures. Prisoner of the living throne. I've made it. Sitting on the throne of Thor will free me from Odin's curse. I will no longer be blind. I don't know. I feel like Discount Thor might have something to say about that.
Would you take 15 for the Green Hornet on at?
Yeah, sure. I like Green Hornet enough that I'm down. My first cat was named Kato. Fun fact. Yeah, he was black. He had a giant fluffy squirrel tail. He had like a smoky belly. He looked so dope. Kato looked awesome. There was only one name for him, and he lived up to it. He was the smartest, most stone-cold killer cat I've ever encountered. Yo, he opened doors. And like not like the kind that have a handle that goes out that you can like pull on. I mean, he figured those out super early, but eventually he figured out that the device on the door is what opens it. So he would like grab onto a proper rotating knob and he would like wiggle his body to open the door. It's crazy watching a cat hanging onto a doorknob as the door slowly opens as he's just like putting his body against it to force it. It was insane. Kato was an insane cat. When he killed things, he wouldn't just bring them to me. He would line them up. Yo, Kato was nuts.
Presentation is important.
It is. Yo, I miss that little guy. The Unexpected issue 106, The Weird World of Johnny Peril. Clearly, Johnny Peril was living up to his name. Just $15.
What is on B?
B is the 1 in 25 Hellfire Gala. Gala? I don't know. Gala apples. I'm attending a gala. Hellfire Gala. 1 in 25 Emma Frost / White Queen variant.
George is calling that the dude on the Strange Adventures the Dollar Tree Thor.
Dollar Tree Thor. Great value Thor.
Yeah.
We got Cyber Force / X-Men #1. Man, some shit is popping off there. This is a variant cover of this as well. It's a Pat Lee variant. It's just $5. We're going to swap out nothing because F is open.
Kennedy's going to take one of those Hellfire Gala 1 in 25s.
Cool. I have one left. Which means prices for B and C are locked in.
And not for nothing, too.
No, B and D.
It is the lowest price as well, just because we did have an exclusive for that book. First off, F is being claimed by Nathan Darkling.
Okay.
And then can you give the info on E?
E is Daredevil issue 115 in very fine condition. And Key Collector says that this features an ad for Hulk 181 previous to the book's release. I'm going to put down the Atom, issue 35. Just being put in oh man, I can never remember the name for bug scientist. Etymologist?
Yeah, entomologist.
Entomologist? Either way, $20.
I love that cover when he's just in the tongs or whatever, tweezers.
Tongs.
Yeah, this is what I get for multitasking.
We had people asking for more Draw Our Way stuff earlier. We didn't have any at the moment, but I have some now. I have the Hotel Oblivion #1 Umbrella Academy, but it's the Scalera variant. It is a Comic-Con exclusive. And it's $15. And it's replacing Last Bot. We're going to start taking those variants down, I think.
Yeah, it's the first issue of the third arc of Umbrella Academy, but it started a brand new story.
All right, I'm going to start taking these variants. Start putting up some more trade paperbacks. Journey into Mystery by Kieran Gillen, specifically. Loki-centric trade paperback, and a pretty thick one.
Yeah.
At that. How many issues is this? Collecting Journey into Mystery 1952, issues 622 to 636, and 626.1. Oh man, the 0.1 issues. $25 on that. Go ahead and take this Daredevil down. And there might be a little bit of a theme developing here, because here's Kieran Gillen's Thor, another relatively thick trade paperback, 604 to 614, Siege, Loki, and New Mutants from 2009-11. A whole bunch more Asgard, more Loki, more Kieran Gillen. Just $20 for this trade paperback. And rounding out our Gillen extravaganza, of course, it is Eternals. The Eternals trade paperback. Collecting Eternals 1 through 6. One of those big names in comics, man. Unstoppable.
Yeah, that's the most recent, well, the current ongoing Eternals, rather. How are you guys doing tonight? You guys got any plans for the weekend or anything coming up?
Some small talk, Dan.
Yeah, it's something moving. We have not put up Fathom yet.
Ooh, activated my trap card.
I was gonna say,
especially since it's Fathom, I've made it public knowledge that I really like Fathom on this show, so that's fine. So here's that holofoil Fathom variant you were looking for. Clocking it in near mint condition, $80. I'm going to swap out Unexpected on I. It should be F for Fathom, but I don't feel like it. Now, we had questions about Daredevil. The Atom thing rocks.
we can't do a deal on A because it's one of our NC Comic Con exclusives.
That is correct.
So it's locked in at 15, and then would you do F for 13? You have a 20.
Sure, that's fine. It's a bit steep of a discount, but I need the space.
Would you do Fathom for 60? You have it at 80.
I'll do Fathom for 65. $5 extra. I was tempted to say 70, but then I realized that my own personal bias was leaking into this. But I've got this Star Wars Legends over here, 108. This is the Christopher 1 in 50 variant. There's a tiny, tiny little bit of printer rub, which puts it in the near mint category. Very fine near mint-ish. I'm going to take Combat Kelly down.
65 is a deal.
Hell yeah, it is.
He says, whoop, thank you.
I mean, I'm always down to spread the Fathom love. Fathom's fun, dude. I like it.
Would you H for 13? You at 20 for a Dollar Store Thor.
I'll do it for 15 for Dollar Store Thor. Since we have a little bit of Star Wars, we're going to put up a little bit more. Star Wars issue 68 with that classic Boba Fett cover. The first full appearance of Dingar. the first time the word Mandalorian is mentioned in comic books. It's in fine condition, and it's going to clock in at a cool $140. And to round us out, we're going to do Moon Knight, the Houston Moon Knight #1, just because I like that Moon Knight artwork. A $20 high-grade copy. Almost knocked that down and didn't.
Let's see. What issue of Daredevil is on E?
115 for your Googling pleasure.
Nathan says Fathom and Alt's universe is 100% underrated.
It really is, man. I'm a big fan. I'm pretty sure I've talked with Dan about it after the show for the past like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
There's always something.
All right, Alan's passing on H. No worries.
I'm just gonna locate some comics for a second. I'm not gonna put up Huckleberry Hound, man. We'll get there if we get there. Honestly, I've been seeing if any X-Men have passed by our scrutiny. Not really.
Tony must have just combed through it already.
Oh, yeah,
in
dude.
Preparation.
All right. I got Batman issue 382. Looming giant Batman. Very fine near mint condition, just $5. Replacing Strange Adventures. Well, we just got an offer on it.
Yeah. Can't take Star Wars.
Yeah, I can't take Star Wars. So we'll take Umbrella Academy, I guess. And the trade paperbacks are on the shopping block as well. I mean, we'll see him again. It'll be fun.
George is taking the Batman on. It was going to be on H, but the one that's on A. The one you just put down. I was just clarifying because the way he phrased it, he was anticipating you're putting it on H over that Strange Adventures.
Oh, yeah.
I got you. George coming in first for that Batman.
What if Wolverine was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Well, he would look badass, first off.
That's a really good issue, too.
Take down the other Kieran Gillen. Put some Shadow of the Bat. Shadow of the Bat by Alan Grant. The Misfits. Still highlighting him a little bit tonight. And I have another copy of Spawn's 100th issue. But this one is another cover of it.
That Alex Ross.
Which I'm pretty sure issue 100 is where Angela dies. Because we can't have her anymore.
Yeah, Angela and Caldosia die in that issue. I only know that because I wrote the sticky note on it. Yeah, that's when Todd lost the rights to Angela to
That's
Gaiman.
That's exactly what happened. Because Todd does not play nice.
No. And then just to further screw him over, Gaiman just like sells them to Marvel for like dirt cheap, I think.
This is kind of interesting. I think this is the first Chew set we've had when I've been hosting. So this is a complete Chew story, issues 26 to 30. It looks like it kicks off with a one-shot, but then continues into other stuff. Issue 27 is a second print variant, but otherwise you're getting a whole bunch of Chew here. A full Chew story in near mint condition for $12. Wish I could do C for Chew, but it's not on the cards. And I'll pop down Walking Dead issue 47, just because it's been a while since we've seen any Walking Dead, for a cool $20, replacing this Daredevil that's been here for quite some time.
Dang. Nathan says you guys should watch his speech he gave today at San Diego Comic-Con. Todd McFarlane. He was savage. Todd was chewing out the younger artists for not kicking him off his pedestal.
Fuck you.
What is the condition?
Todd, there are so many younger artists whose art I would rather see than yours. It is the most arrogant thing to look at a crowd of people and say, no one's better than me, huh? What the fuck, Todd McFarlane?
Yeah.
That's why I dunk on him on this show all the time. But I respect him. Yeah. It feels like the end of Anchorman when Vince Vaughn is holding Will Ferrell on the ladder. I hate you, Ron Burgundy. With every inch of me, I hate you. God damn it, do I respect you? And he just kisses him on the forehead. That's how I feel about Todd McFarlane. Sorry. I'm sure some shit is happening in the chat.
No, he responded back and said, "Oh, he was way up there on his high horse. Thin air up there."
Yeah, always thin air around Todd McFarlane's bloated ass head.
What's the condition on D and like an offer on A?
The condition on D is near mint, and what's the offer on A?
7 for A, you have it at 12.
You know what? It's a set. We sell sets here.
Yeah. How many books are you doing interior artwork on right now, Todd?
I know, right?
None.
How much work do you get that's not you just self-filleting, Todd? Well, I got an homage to my cover. Oh, cool. Neat. Jesus. Now I'm just going to be mad. I'm going to be mad for the rest of the show. And I know I'm going to go home, and it's going to be like 11 o'clock when I get home. Poor Ren is going to be asleep. She's going to have to listen to me angrily mutter. Well, because I'm gonna watch his speech, dude. I wish you hadn't told me that, but I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch it. It's not the Alan Grant evening I was hoping to have. I was gonna go watch like Tim Drake episodes of stuff. Not anymore. Now I'm gonna be angry about Todd McFarlane. World's Finest issue 212, just to kind of like move us along here. Surprisingly early understanding that Martian Manhunter is absolutely gonna kick Superman's ass in a straight fight.
Would you do Spawn number 100 for the man that just informed you about the Todd McFarlane speech, Nathan Darkling, for 24?
Yeah.
I realized I didn't say a number.
You didn't.
I was being dramatic, and then I kind of botched it.
I was kind of hoping that it'd be like, if you pay me $5, I'll take that to Spawn issue 100. No young artists are better than me, huh? Fuck you. Invincible Iron Man issue 122 with a dope little cover. Are we still using kind of Kirby dots? Yeah, we are. Because it means electricity is what it means. $10 in fine, very fine condition.
George says that he always liked Jim Lee better and Mark Silvestri as well.
Todd's talent is undeniable. His contributions are worthy of respect.
Absolutely, yeah.
He just makes it so hard on me.
I know. I am hard pressed to think of anyone who has shifted really industries as much as he has and been successful basically every time. But yeah, he's not the most humble.
Well, and you get to a certain level and you don't really have to be.
True.
I mean, I'm going to put up more books. And after I put up these books, I'm going to tell a short little story about not being humble and how it made me respect someone more.
Would you do Iron Man on D for 7? You have it at 10?
I would. Let's go. Now that I've retrieved all these books, start swapping this out. Man, the Shield, what if? The Wolverine Agent of Shield is still here?
And I don't know if you're here, Joe, but that's a good Robin cover there on C.
I got the first issue of the Donny Cates Thor. The first Thor is the Herald of Thunder. And a costume that doesn't show as much skin as the other one, but is way cooler, honestly.
They're about to come out with the Marvel Legends for that costume as well at some point.
It's a dope costume.
I really like that one.
I'm going to put down this Harley Quinn bombshell cover from the new 52. Near mint condition, just $8. I know we got some Harley Quinn heads in the chat.
what is the condition on G?
The condition on G is fine. Potentially fine plus. Life with Archie, the 36th issue, this stage variant. A $5 high grade copy, swapping out for this Star Wars. G is spared for now because someone asked about it.
Eddie Page is taking Harley on E.
All right.
That is the A cover for Thor on D.
Down Fantastic Four issue 509 from the Wade run. $4. It hasn't escaped my attention that a lot of Fantastic Four comics have been priced at $4. So about the Strange Adventures for the Justice League of America wedding special. Thank you, Dwayne McDuffie, for all this adorable shit. But yeah, man, you don't have to be humble to be good. You don't have to be humble for me to like love and respect the work that you do. It's okay. It's okay to just do your thing. I saw Deadmau5 perform at a music festival. There was a little after party where he played a small bar. And he was on stage at the small bar doing DJ stuff. No giant mouse head, no costume. Just decks and him playing some beats. And chain smoking as Deadmau5 does. His legal name is Joel. We're going to call him Joel since he was out of character. And this world famous DJ, one of the pioneers of popular electronic music as we know it, he just starts playing a beat and just walks off stage. And the beat is just going the whole time. And presumably he like got a beer or took a piss. I don't know what Deadmau5 did, but Joel was gone for a long time. And Joel came back a couple minutes later and just leaned into the mic and was just like, DJing is not that hard, you guys. And then just played some more beats. And that made me respect him more in a way that Todd McFarlane taking the stage and saying, who has yet to dethrone me, the king? He does not. Anyway, I'm done talking about Todd McFarlane. Issue 148 of the Events of Iron Man is something I would like to talk about, though. Siege is pretty rad. And this is just $5, and we love things that are relatively cheap.
You can put it on E because that Fantastic Four has just been claimed by Chris.
Nice. That's very helpful for me. I'm going to put down a Superman issue 116 featuring the mechanized Superman, in which this dude wielding a gun from Fallout, it looks like, is marveling that he has a giant novelty fist. This is in poor condition. I know you can see the tape. You can see how scratched up it is. You can see all the stuff.
Nope.
But it is issue 116, early Superman. $20 still, despite tape, despite poor condition. That is what Superman is going for on the open market these days.
Robert said, that sounds like you really like Todd.
I do, unfortunately. And if you don't criticize the things that you love, do you really love them? Is my main question of the evening. From Beyond the Unknown, issue number 1, featuring Fantastic Turtle Men from space. They don't look like men. Well, no, there's men on the turtle. Never mind. It's just a turtle with dudes on it. The dudes on the turtle are the turtle men. This is Beyond the Unknown, issue number 1, in fine minus condition. It's going for $20. I'm going to take this down. If it gets box necro, that's fine.
I did just have an offer on that one.
Yeah, what was the offer?
Would you do it for a flat 100?
I would indeed. It was going in the box anyway, boys. Green Lantern issue 50. Thraxon the Powerful versus Green Lantern the Powerless. You know his power level because of his giant gold helmet wings. What issue number was this? Issue 50. Green Lantern issue 50. For $15, we're going to place this world's finest. We're going to see some more Gold Key comics here because Hanna-Barbera, Frankenstein Jr., and the Impossibles. This is the first Frankenstein Jr. in comics, the first Buzz Conroy, the first Impossibles. all adapted from the cartoon. And to Hanna-Barbera fans, that means a lot. That's why this is $60. I guess the Alan Grant goes. I want to leave the Wolverine just for a second. And the Flash, fact or fiction, you be the judge here in issue 179. In fine condition, $15, swapping out for the poor condition Superman. Them's just the breaks. More Iron Man, Invincible Iron Man issue 154, in which the unicorn is unleashed. If you have one of something on your head in comic books, you are legally required to be the unicorn. One beam, one identifiable feature. Congratulations, son. You're the unicorn.
Your name's been picked for you.
Yeah, you got no say in this, dog. We got Teen Titans issue 15, which is really going for some mod style stuff, it seems, both in terms of the actual villain on the motorcycle, but also that font there in the corner. I don't know, it's kind of rad. Teen Titans issue 15. Just $10. Swapping out the Wolverine finally.
Got a couple offers for you.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Would you do Beyond the Unknown on G for 13? We have it at 20.
Let me take a look at it before I agree to anything. Is that the Turtle Men? I'll do it for a flat 15.
And then would you do Flash for 10? Give it at 15.
Steve, now that's the $5 off I can get behind.
All right, let's go on to John Penta.
Even 5. 5's all around, baby. Which means we're going to put down some Marvel New Universe stuff. DP7, issue number 1 from the Marvel New Universe. That's $5 down here.
All right, so 15 works for G.
Cool.
And then would you do E, I, and the What If Wolverine that was up for 10?
Oh.
Putting in.
So basically a free comic. How much was the What If Wolverine? The What If Wolverine was $6. You know, the answer to that is no, but also they've been up for so long that, yeah. Here you go, man. Deal.
All right, those are going to Keith.
Congrats, Keith. So I'm going to put down a Batman set here, crossing over with Legends. It's a 1989 3-issue multi-pack. All these are variants included in that multi-pack. So it's Batman 401, 402, and 403 with, again, exclusive multi-pack variant covers on each. The first one, the second one, the third one. Comics being included in packs of 3, like little arcs, is really neat. But it's going to be $20 for all these in near mint condition. 3 comics. G is going to get one of our preview books, the complete Deadpool Max event, issues 1 through 12, featuring not only Deadpool maxed the fuck out, but also the first female Taskmaster. So a full Deadpool set of 12 comics that I'm just sort of going through for fun. Hopefully you can kind of see them, because I can't see them. I'm just looking at the back. I'm looking at boards. I'm truly seeing nothing. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and put this down on the board.
Would you do the Batman set on E for 15? You have 20.
Sure. Right after I finish wrangling Deadpool Max. All right. Damn it. That's 2. but it didn't hit the ground. So does it really count?
I can confirm.
And to give us something else interesting to look at, why don't I go ahead and put down the second appearance of the Molten Man in the Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man issue 35 in very good plus condition and $100. And hell, Marvel Comics Transformers issue 68, in which the humans are striking back. Look at that dude with the biggest fist you've ever seen. If anybody's going to punch a robot, it's him.
Jeez.
$5.
Thomas Wolfe coming in, taking the ASM on I. George, who picked up those Batman books, said $10 now.
Got some Brave and the Bold presenting Batman and Aquaman, issue 82, and the Sleepwalker from the Sea. Because, you know, when you hold your arms out straight, that means you're sleepwalking.
Only option.
$20 here on I. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 106. Reveal the face of Peter Parker. How does our hero get out of this? It's in good condition. I'm just going to hold this up so you can take a good look at that cover just so you know what you're getting. We're going to put that down at $20 for issue 106 on A. B for Hanna-Barbera. I'm going to swap it out for Hanna-Barbera TV superheroes featuring Birdman, Shazam, and Herculoids. And that's Birdman before he became an attorney.
That's right.
Yeah. Very fine condition. $40.
Thomas Wolfe's picking up the ASM on A.
Dang, guys, if I just knew you wanted old Spider-Man. Let me flip through these boxes. See what other old Spider-Man I can dig. So you guys got any plans for the weekend?
What is this about small talk?
Yo, I'm about to just clear out all of the Spider-Man here in the old box. I feel like somebody's going to be mad at me and be like, yo, why is there no Spider-Man? Man, I don't know. That's crazy.
No idea what
I
happened.
have no idea what happened to it. All right, this is all the old Spider-Man we have left. So I've got issue 71, The Amazing Spider-Man, featuring Quicksilver, just giving Spidey the hands in very good, fine condition. $75, A for amazing.
Thomas Wolfe, who's the one who's been picking most of them up so far, said I'm always up for some old Spider-Man.
So I got Amazing Spider-Man Annual 18. The Scorpion is taking a bride, which is a very scary subhead to have. $14.
George says he's going to the beach for 4 days with the family.
Hell yeah, George. And not old Spider-Man, but still in the higher, quote-unquote, higher price. Spider-Man 345 featuring Venom and Boomerang. More importantly, Venom. But this is a crucial issue because it's where Cletus gets infected by Venom. By the Venom symbiote. So shout out to Cletus and $30 for this comic.
Thomas Wolfe is picking up ASM on A. George asking if we know of any comic shops in Emerald Isle.
I do not know of any comic shops in Emerald Isle.
I don't think I do either. Chris is coming in first for the ASM on D.
If I'd known this was going to be happening, I 100% would have dug through the boxes to find other Spider-Mans. mean, it's not a Spider-Man necessarily, but this not brand issue 6 has Spider-Man taking pictures as the Human Torch marries Mary Jane.
Oh.
Which that's so unfortunate, Peter. I'm sorry. $10 on that.
Just adding insult to injury, really.
The Amazing Spider-Man issue 158, where he has to break free of Dr. Octopus before the ghost of Hammerhead murders Aunt May. Hell yeah. The ghost of Hammerhead? I'm going to put $10 on this, and I'm just going to let it hang on the board. D for deadly consequences. I'll put down a little team up, Marvel team up featuring Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, Death Cards, and Silver Daggers, in which Miss Marvel is the star, Doctor Strange is the magician, and Spider-Man is the fool. He has a little bindle. Looks real dumb. Little team up, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, fine condition, $8. Swapping out the marriage special of Justice League, I think.
Would you do C for 10? You have it at 14, Keith, the ASM.
Yeah, sure. I'm down for that. Since we're going to have a lot to go through on last looks, I'm going to set myself a timer for 10 minutes. Because I just looked, and it is 9:30, and I don't want to run out of time. Which means we're kind of in like the lightning round now. Not quite as lightning as last looks will be, but lightning all the same.
Robert says he's hopefully going back to work this weekend.
Robert, I hope you go back to work too.
Got a combo offer for you.
Yeah, what you got?
Would you do H and A together for 12?
Sure. You're being real nice tonight. I didn't actually know that the Human Torch had a sidekick. I mean, he's in like a super team. Why do you need a sidekick? But in Prince Namor, the Submariner, issue 14, in which Namor is fighting the Human Torch, you see the first Silver Age appearance of Toro, who is the Human Torch's sidekick. So sure, $20.
Of course. Why not?
We've got some Futurama comics from Bongo Comics, issue 25, now with more Future and less Rama. $10 of Futurama comics. And down here, I'm going to put Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars Variant Edition, Action Figure Variant, Secret Wars issue 6, Daredevil, and his Secret Shield. $5 on H. Now look, I've got a $150 Black Widow variant cover. If you want that, let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to put it up and have it taking up space. Lord knows I'll put up enough pricey shit this evening. So Dan is the person to talk to if you want to see a $150 Black Widow variant. In the meantime, I got Spawn issue 192, in-game part 8. Spawn 192, $25. Hanging out on I.
Robert's picking up that Daredevil on H. The secret.
Oh, nice. I have more than one of those.
Sweet. Derek is saying he believes it's a different Human Torch, or he thinks it's a different Human Torch.
What, with like the same power set? I also light on fire. I should totally be your sidekick. Yeah, kid, I guess. I mean, what else are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean. Are you saying the original Human Torch was an android?
What?
The Golden Age Human Torch, I guess.
Oh shit.
The OG.
Oh shit. All right, so I got Solar, Man of the Atom. All 4 issues worth of Solar, Man of the Atom. First Solar, first Mother God, first Toya Harada, first Harbinger, and the complete first story by Jim Shooter to boot. So full Valiant comic stuff. Notable for that Harbinger.
Oh yeah.
Pop down this set here for Transformers. And also put down from Boom the 3rd print variant of Grimm. Near mint condition, just a beautiful book. 22 books, replacing Hanna-Barbera, I think.
Would you see for 14? You have it at 20.
I would, just because I want to put something else up. Enjoy that Human Torch sidekick for Green Lantern issue 13. 3 lanterns in their first double-sized spectacular. We got John, we got Hal, we got Guy. Why is Guy flying like he's about to pencil dive into a pool? Come on, man.
What issue of Spawn is on I?
192. Really working on pronouncing that T, as we discussed earlier. 192. Said that like I'm a Keebler elf. Man, I'm full of unfortunate pronunciations this evening. Go down to $5 Superman Gallery, issue 1, the Superman Gallery, for $5, replacing the New Universe on F. $5 for $5, an even trade.
I think that ASM on D is the only one that hasn't gotten claimed tonight.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put down Fantastic Four issue 251, Into the Negative Zone. I wonder when the first appearance of the negative zone is. Because we've gotten a lot of mileage out of that. Yeah, you're right. It didn't get claimed, even though it has the ghost of Hammerhead. Come on. The first appearance of the ghost of Hammerhead?
Fantastic Four number 51. For the first appearance and origin
of the negative zone. I mean, that's been a Marvel Universe storytelling linchpin forever. We get a lot of explaining power.
Yeah.
A lot of villains out of the negative zone. Alrighty. I got that Brubaker and Phillips Incognito issue 1. Love Incognito, but also we're just big Brubaker fans around here. Probably gonna swap out this Futurama. And also put down the B cover of Astro City's 100th issue in very fine near mint condition for $8, replacing, I don't know, man. Deadpool's been here for a hot minute, but I feel like somebody's gonna make me an offer. So I'm gonna swap out Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you have an offer on I. Would you do it for 15? You at 25?
I would. Let's go.
Dan Moore is saying that he already has that Deadpool Max. Well, he has a number 5. We'd like to pick up the rest. That's the most expensive one. He can't justify that. If it doesn't sell, just message us after the show. We can see if Tardy is willing to parcel out anything. realized I said that in the most convoluted way possible.
You
but
really did.
I didn't mean to. It just it came out backwards from what was in my head.
Man, I know the feeling. Oh man, there's no way I'm not gonna let this go up. For $4, issue 314 of The Incredible Hulk. Just because of how many dudes are on this cover. We got the Rhino, we got Juggernaut. Shit, we have MODOK just sort of like jetting off into the corner.
Because why not?
Yo, everybody's here. The gang's all here in 314 of The Incredible Hulk for just $4.
I know it's not the case, but it kind of, with the way that they have MODOK jetting off, and it's right above Hulk's arm, it almost looks like he has a staff, and MODOK
And MODOK is on the end of it.
Chris is picking up that Hulk on eye.
Okay. I'm going to put down a lock and key, the first issue of Small World. Because keys do crazy things in lock and key. Man, that Netflix series really was wasted potential.
Yeah. You can really just tell that they didn't know that they were, if they're going to be renewed or not. So let's just cram as much underdeveloped content as we can into season 1.
Yeah, the bullets were a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
All right, Fantastic Four issues 501 and 502, a 2-part story from the Wade Fantastic Four, coming in at just $5. $5 for 2 comics, Victor. What a deal! I know. Oh, that's my alarm, which means it's time for last looks. I didn't put a cool song on it this time or anything. I'm never going to do anything as cool as the slab o'clock Star Wars theme. It's hard living up to your own legacy, you know, guys. All right, so this is our board state before we get going with last looks. Drink it in. Anything here that you want, you will not see this again. So I'm going to give us a good little beat here for anything anybody might want to claim, just in case. Just in case it's something you want.
You lock and key for 5, give it a 10.
It's practically a last look. Sure.
Why is the Solar $100?
First Harbinger, first Solar, but first Harbinger, Keystone series in Valiant. Alrighty. Whew. Maybe I should start with the stuff that I put over here. I'm not going to do last looks on the X-Files, just FYI. Just because it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. We didn't really get any comments on that anyway. Nathan says bring out all those King Todd covers. The last couple McFarlane covers that we put out in the last probably 2 or 3 weeks have not gotten any attention.
Man, it's almost like just no artist can beat him. Am I right? All right, we're going to kick this off. First Wolverine solo series.
I got this for you too.
Cheaper first Wolverine solo series. There is a difference in grade. That is why one is cheaper than the other. If you want to go big, go big. Spawn 229. 3 trade paperbacks worth of Phonogram. What if music was actually magic? What if a song that changed your heart could change the world? And now that this top row is done, let's talk about the share prize, because the share prize is being taken home by none other than Aaron Parks. Congratulations to Aaron Parks, winner of tonight's Punisher number 1 in 25. Hell yeah, brother. Shared the hell out of this, dude. You couldn't have shared it any harder. And for that, I thank you. Put Put up those Gillen paperbacks, starting with Eternals. Gillen Thor paperback. Journey into Mystery trade paperback. Each one a gem. And down here, I'm going to put our 2 slabs. I know I can't keep them in their slab sleeves because we can't see them. So I'm going to take them out of the slab sleeves so that we can see Heidi of Hollywood. And also, I mean, more importantly to me, New Gods #1. And now I'm going to start right back up here on A.
Those are both the complete set. If the Wolverines don't sell, you can message us and you can see if we'd be interested in breaking out just that #1, but it's up to Tarney.
It is.
And then Dathan said he literally declared himself the king. His words. He said, "Don't believe." "Don't believe me. Watch it. It's on his Facebook page."
Yo, you don't have to tell me twice, dude.
This might be like I'm probably gonna listen to this on my drive home.
No, just because I hate myself. I'm gonna do the first that we put up tonight, the Big Man Plans 1 through 4. Got that Black Widow variant. Still no love for the Wolverines, eh? That Justice League crossover special, $15.
No offers. Nothing.
Superman Clark decides he's done with his bullshit. Moon Knight #1.
David Finch.
That Shadow of the Bat Tim Drake special. Alan Grant goodness. R.I.P. Alan Grant. Green Lantern 1001 Emerald Knights. And now we have a built-in break because I put them back in their slab sleeves. Make me an offer on that New Gods. This is a direct appeal. Make me an offer on the New Gods. Man, I know Heidi of Hollywood is a niche product, but New Gods sure as hell isn't.
Would you do that Batman Shadow of the Bat for 4? You're gonna be up for 5.
Just $1 off? Hell yeah, brother. Sleeve.
Man, you need to make slab sleeves, but make them a design so they when you put them the slab in it, it makes a full art cover. Like it extends the art.
Oh
of the cover.
hell yeah, dude!
Like I've seen people do that for like Pokemon cards.
Yo, and it wouldn't be made of the same like shitty plastic. It would be that archival, harder material. I feel like your slab sleeve could almost be like a slipcase, like a DVD slipcase.
Yes. Would you do Big Man Plans for 18? You at 28.
Yeah. Finally, some love for the blatant appeal for Peter Dinklage to please star in a pilot. Do that X-Men 166, first appearance of Lockheed. Batman issue 458, more Alan Grant.
Would you do Black Widow for 20? You have it at 35.
I would. I also have one more copy of that. Let me put it back down.
Would you do the X-Men on A for 6?
It's the first Lockheed. I'll do it for 9.
Would you do Batman on F for 4? You have it at 5.
I would indeed. I'm gonna put down those Thors, those Black Winter Thors. First Black Winter, first Strange Academy, first full Black Winter. Don't you dare fall. Not now.
The not so subtle implication that Black Winter has already killed the Justice League.
I'm gonna put down that Nightwing 79 with that sweet ass building climbing retro cover.
So good.
Very cool.
Second issue of Tom King's run, or not Tom King, Tom Taylor's run on the current Nightwing, and just see him, the costume evolution throughout the ages. Or years. Ages makes it sound like.
Yeah, our brief shift to red was an interesting time, but I'm glad we're back to blue.
Me too. I was not a fan.
It looked cool. It just didn't look like Nightwing necessarily. The Moon Sphinx is back.
Lost Orbit did not sell. And then what is the...
Lost Orbit did not sell. Hey, I love Lost Orbit.
What is the X-Men that you just took down off A?
X-Men 166, first appearance of Lockheed. That Metal Shark bro. The Ultimate Origin Stories. The first 40K comic.
Gonna find that not so subtle implication if I can real quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna put down Daredevil issue 181. Bullseye v Electra.
All right, I'm not gonna sure how well I'm gonna be in frame because I can't check myself.
Here, yo.
Oh yeah, you do it.
Yeah, dude. Two people work here.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
You cannot say that is not the Daily Planet in the top panel there.
That's true.
And then the tilt it a little bit more towards the camera. Yeah. And then the lines for Superman, Flash, Green Lantern, and it's just the words are like what, a sun god.
Yeah, you can see Superman, the Flash, and Green Lantern. Yeah. A sun god, a god of emerald light, a god of dark, perhaps, a god of the ocean, of speed, of strength. This universe, like so many before it, is protected by leagues of gods.
Yep.
Many of them as powerful as those you have always known and marveled at. And all of them, united, powered beyond imagination by the belief of the faithful, will not be enough. Woo!
Donny Cates is just like, Justice League is dead.
I killed them. Rad.
So, would you got a couple offers for you?
Sure. What you got?
Would you do Lost Orbit for 30?
Oh, somebody trying to scoop Lost Orbit, huh?
That,
or Dead Orbit, excuse me.
Yeah. The Nightwing on I is issue 79. Second issue of Tom Taylor's tenure.
All right, look, man. I'm going to be real with you. 30 ain't going to cut it for me. I'm going to need 35. I'm going to need 35 for Dead Orbit.
Would you got a couple more here for you?
Yeah, what you got?
Would you do Daredevil on B for 26? You have it at 40.
I do it for a flat 30.
Would you do D for 8? You have it at 15.
I'll do it for a flat 10. Now we have to hang here for a second before I get back to last looks. We didn't hear anything else with the X-Men, right?
1 second. Correct. Yeah, we never heard.
All right, I'm going to put it in the box.
Heard back about that.
If we talk more about it, it'll be in the box. While we wait for...
10 on D works. So that's going to Corey Fisher.
I have more than one of them. As much as I like Warhammer, I'm waiting for the trade paperback. The Sisters of Battle one is cool, though.
Yeah, it looked rad.
Ew, the curse of Warhammer 40k is that it always looks rad.
We countered. He's countering your 30 with 28 on Daredevil on F.
I'm pretty strong on that 30.
All right. John Thurber says 35 works for Dead Orbit.
Hell yeah, it does. Woo!
And then he put in parentheses not Lost Orbit, and he did like the face palm.
Yeah. Man, Dead Orbit rules, man. I'm so glad somebody picked it up. That means a lot to me personally.
What's the condition of the Daredevil on F?
The condition of the Daredevil on F is near mint minus. I'm strong on the 30. Let me go ahead and put up that outer limits. Swap out the Metal Shark Bro for the little Fantastic Four set here. 210 all the way to 214. The first Terrax, Galactus Action, etc., etc. Ultimate Origin getting swapped out for Amazing Spider-Man 230, in which he puts Juggernaut's Ruby of Siderax, whatever the fuck, head ass, in some concrete and leaves him there.
All right. Alan is agreeing 30 works for Daredevil on F.
The True Lies, The Fabulous Killjoys, issue number 1.
Would you do ASM on C for 28? You have it at 36.
I'll do it for a flat 30. Put down for $5 the Star Wars Han Solo variant. The first issue of Marvel's Illuminati. That Ghostbusters one shot, once again on G, once again a complete accident.
It's worked out.
That Peach Momoko 1 in 500 ratio variant at ratio price. The direct edition of the full Punisher set.
Would you do Star Wars on E for 4? You have it at 5.
Yeah, sure.
Would you do A for? Yes, you. Would you do A for 5?
Okay, what?
Yes, you. Would you do A for 5? You have it at 10.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Put down the Fantastic Four 643 Michael Golden variant. Put down the original Sin connecting cover that is still just badass on its own. Yeah, that's $6 Gotham by Gaslight. The Legends of Red Sonja. And that Firestorm that is also the first appearance of Blue Devil.
I think showed up for like the second in Swamp Thing. Remember when that show was a thing?
Man, yep. I, to my great shame, still have not watched it. Because I was burned so hard by Constantine, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I tuned in for Constantine. I was all in for Constantine. Constantine should not have been canceled. And yet, they didn't even give it a chance. I like Swamp Thing so much that I didn't want to get attached.
Yeah, because they basically did the same thing. It wasn't even done yet.
No, it wasn't even done, and it got canceled.
All right. Danmore says, dang, throwing that C ASM for 30. I got a spot to fill, so 30 is good for C. And then would you do F for 7? You have it at 10, that Red Sonja.
Sure. I'm always happy to sell a Red Sonja. Love me some swords and sandals and sorcery.
Would you do G for 16? You have a 24.
Yeah, I would.
If I remember correctly, the dude from Sharknado is the one that plays Blue Devil.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, yeah.
All right, got that World's Finest Martian Manhunter. Got that Life with Archie. Dollar Store Thor.
Would you do E, the original sin, for 3? You have it at 6.
I'm tempted to just be like, give me 5, but also no. Let's just go. Yeah, the period of the show where I was just chewing through books is really biting me in the ass now. Strange Adventures for $5. House of Mystery for $5. Badass Suicide Squad cover. House of Secrets. Captain Joint back once again. A little Batman mini set, 443 to 444. Stalking the Crime Smith.
Would you do that Strange Tales or Adventures in your hand for 3? You have it at 5, I think.
I mean, I was literally grabbing it, so yeah.
All right, that's going to Dan Moore. Also, just as a reminder, while we're moving quick, if you guys are able to be a little bit more specific, because, for example, the last 2 comments that I have in my feed are both E for 3, and they were completely different books.
Yeah, I should go a little slower.
No, you're good.
I'm going to swap out F for this Action Comics. The first Toy Man.
Oh, so that's kind of tempting, just because.
I'm going to put down the Incredible Hulk, issue 369.
Would you do that Batman set on E for 5? You would at 10.
I'll do it for 8. Now the Avengers with this cable car for $5. Still need to know what happened in House 1, but I don't think I ever will.
Yeah, I know, right?
If you want to make an offer on the Punisher set, I'm just gonna set it aside.
Would you do G for 3? You have it at 5.
Sure. I'll replace it with that medieval ass Detective Comics.
What is the issue number on H?
H is 193. This Strange Adventures.
We got 2 offers for you.
Yeah, we got.
Would you do A for 3?
The old A?
They did not specify.
This is the old A.
And then, probably then, because House of Secrets is on C. That's their other part. Would you do A for 3, C for 5? Yes, he says.
You got it, Chief.
All right. And then would you do G for 3? Have it at 5?
Everybody coming in for the deals now, huh?
Yup.
I have another one of those. You didn't see shit. No one will ever believe you. Daredevil issue 112, where he's fighting a mandrill and getting his ass beat. Wolverine in an alley that he really shouldn't be in. Darkseid looking suspiciously like the Juggernaut. Batman strapped to a boxcar. First issue of Metal Dudes doing Metal Dude stuff. The first issue of Strange Sports.
Would you do C for 8? You have it at 10.
I would. If only to further the gospel that you cannot fight a monkey. A few months ago, there were dudes on Twitter completely unironically saying that they could like fight a bear. And, whew, buddy, nope. Star Wars Legends issue 108, the Christopher 1 in 50 variant. Walking Dead issue 47.
Would you do that Justice League that's in your hand for 3?
For 3? No. For 5, yes. I'll leave it on the box. Nega Superman.
Would you do Star Wars on C for 10? You have it at 15.
Let's see. Yes. Chad, you guys know that you can make these offers when the show is actually happening, right? Like, I will consider them. We can talk. You don't have to wait for like 3 hours. For this Brave and the Bold Super DC Giant. Like, I'm not any more desperate at the end of the show than I am in the beginning. I'm not a car salesman. I don't get commission. Adventure Comics with Superboy and all them mining gems for Legionnaires.
Oh, you know what? I was reading the wrong letter. He had offered 3 on The World's Finest, where Batman was on the back of that car or whatever it was.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, I read the wrong letter. Sorry about that, Dan. I was definitely reading E, and I was like, Justice League is not World's Finest.
They are the finest in the world, unless Johnny Cates is in town.
Yeah.
Daredevil issue 115 featuring the Deathstalker and that ad for Hulk 181, which pushes its prospective value to $60. The NC Comic-Con Hotel Oblivion Umbrella Academy. Combat Kelly, hero of the infantry. Johnny Peril just being absolutely tormented by floating faces.
Would you do E for 40? You have it at 60.
Do it for a flat 50. That Daredevil 1 in 50 variant, speaking of the number 50. Juicing it up a little bit, the 1 in 100 variant that honestly is just a badass cover in general. I mean, yo.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That rules.
Like, not all of her covers hit with me now, mostly because I feel like she's just overworked. But
who is that?
Momoko.
Oh, that's a Momoko cover?
Yeah.
See, without the colored in watercolor style,
Uh-huh.
it's not quite as distinctive, which I think speaks a lot to her as an artist. Like, now I want to look at this for a second longer.
And Dustin says 50 works on E.
You know, if you really look at it, I can kind of see it in the line work.
But I mean, like you're saying, it speaks to her as an artist, and it's not the same because she has like pockets of covers that are like in the same kind of styles.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is, at least at this point in time, refreshing and kind of on its own.
Absolutely. Got that Hellfire Gala White Queen variant. The last spot standing 1 in 10. I'm going to replace Oracle up here with the DC Most Wanted. That Red Skull Captain America. Oh, that's right. This is when we were doing the classic high dollar issues of things. Fun. Fantastic Four 82.
That's kind of some of the stuff that Tony was training me on pricing with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was under the impression that I was going to be given like, at least the way that Sienna pitched it to me, was like, oh, you'll have like the lower price books first, and you'll kind of work your way up. I think the second book that Tarny gave me to price was the, I guess, spoilers for people, but first appearance of Black Panther.
Oh,
Like, oh, should I be touching this?
I'm afraid it will crumble into dust if I look at it wrong.
Like, am I allowed?
I'm going to put up that Weird Western Tales, the first time it's referred to as Weird Western Tales, the third appearance of Jonah Hex, going to swap out Unexpected.
That's one of those ones that's going to be squirreled away until the movie.
For sure. That's a hold for quite some time.
Would you do C for 3, that Wanted?
Yeah, I would.
Unless you changed C recently, which I guess we'll find out. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Invincible Iron Man number 3, Fearsome Freak. Combat Kelly getting swapped out for that Year 1 collection. The complete Year 1 set. I'm going to follow that up with B for Batman 666. Grant Morrison is the edgiest man alive.
I don't know about that. If
You're right. I mean, how could anyone approach the lofty heights that Todd McFarlane has reached?
I was going to pitch one of his collaborators, Mark Millar.
As the edgiest man alive.
Friggin' Wanted, man. Like,
Yeah. Bro, what if I had Clayface who was made of poop?
Although I did just read Filth by Grant Morrison.
It's like,
so...
imagine like going out drinking with Mark Millar.
Oh god.
Jesus.
All right, we have an offer on that Year 1 set.
All right.
Would you do 60? You have it at 75.
60 is a very reasonable offer. Hit me with 64. $64 and you got a deal.
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, the Nintendo $64. Well, I'm going to leave that up for a little while. Probably going to take down this Daredevil. Swap it out for Superman's greatest blunder.
He's countering your 64 with 62.
Fuck it.
Would you do Iron Man on C for 50 and at 80?
I'll do it for 65. Got that Suicide Squad cover with Batman just being told off by Waller.
Mike came back and said, my man.
And to round us out, with our last looks experience at the Flash, who may or may not be a murderer. Archie being forced to take someone on a date. And the Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Little Bad Wolf, Brer Rabbit, Scamp, and of course their best friend, Zorro. All conveniently located in one comic. Thus concluding this evening's last looks. Let's see how my timing worked out. Bad. We're 13 minutes over budget. But that's okay. It's fine. How are we feeling about that counter offer?
Yeah, Alan, let us know. 65 works. Would you do H for 5? You have it at 10.
Would I? I would, sure. No one's interested in the 666, huh? It's in near mint minus condition. It's not a bad copy by any means.
Yeah.
You could definitely benefit from a clean and press. You can get that bad boy graded. I just like Damien's costume. Trench coat Batman is tight.
Yeah, it's really rad. All right. Let's see. I'll give Alan another, I guess, 2 minutes on that offer, and then Ben Davis said he'll take it at that price.
Okay. 2 minutes, 60 seconds.
Oh, Alan said he'll pass, so that Iron Man on C is going to Ben Davis.
Cool. Done and done. Thus concluding this evening's Ultimate Comics live show. As always, it has been a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had roughly a third as much fun as I did. Hope you got some things you're pleased with, proud about. I had fun on this show. I like selling comics. I like talking about comics. And it's now time for me to have my scheduled talk with Dan about Fathom, as we do after every show.
Yes, sir.
So I will see you guys next Thursday. Y'all be safe, be smooth. See you around.
Good night.